Hey, what's up, Steve-O?
What's up, baby?
Where them ones at?
I ran out, dog.
Huh? We gotta make sure the comments. What's up, people? Welcome to Demon Time. We already know what time it is. Who's in the house, man? Drop a chat. What are we gonna call our? What would we call our strip club, Steve? If we open to one.
I ain't opening up no strip club, dog.
What you mean, man? Hey, Rick's Cabinet. We got AJ in the house.
AJ, what it do?
He's on Bourbon Street right now, getting lit. Let's strip club. Hey. Hey, 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 let's go. We got to throw some ones in here, man.
My boy has some fives in there too. Wasn't
just ones and fives and everything else. We're lit. Steve-O, you're not having a cold one?
Nah, man.
What's going on, people? What's going on? Welcome to Vice Week. What's going on? Welcome to Vice Week. It's your boy AB.
Your boy Steve-O, guys. Welcome, man. I don't think that people know what we covering today, man.
Hey, yo.
Steve sat at the strip club.
First of all, do you know about Juvie Juice?
Nah, I do not.
Juvenile have his own drink. That's Juvenile, baby.
Oh, dang. Okay. See, you in New Orleans for real.
You know, they got him a hard iced tea and lemonade. Juvie Juice.
You see, I'm
on that Juvie Juice, baby. Let's get this thing cracking. Who's in the house? Drop a comment, guys. Steve-O, what we got? What we got tonight, baby?
What's up, guys, man? You probably never heard of this company, but it's one of the biggest players in the nightclub, gentleman's club, you know, a euphemism for strip club, all things nightlife. Publicly traded company, RCI Hospitality Holdings, also called Rick. That's what we're covering today, guys.
I'm Rick. I'm Rick James, bitch. Not the same Rick, Jay. Not the same Rick, though.
The same Rick, guys. I can't believe it's
hey, we got Becca in the house. What's up, Becca? She said, I can't believe it's on public market.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a surprise to me too. I actually, you know, AB and AJ brought this up. I did not know there was a publicly traded strip club. That's surprising to me.
You know, like back in the day, I felt like I looked this thing up because, you know, like I've been looking up companies and who owns them since like 10 years ago. And I just felt like I remember way back, like 10 plus, like, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. I didn't believe it. Twin Brother Darkness is, I'm Rick James, bitch. Yeah, I'm Rick James.
Yeah, man. It's and the amount of like clubs and stuff that they own, guys. Have you ever heard of RCI Hospitality? Like, have you been to a major strip club in any of the major cities? They are probably the ones that own it.
Yo, I just came back off Bourbon Street, right? There is a Rick's Cabernet strip club on the famous Bourbon Street in NOLA.
Look at that.
But we'll get into it. I looked at the annual report for whatever reason, it's not mentioned in there in the report.
What, Rick's Cabernet?
Like the New Orleans location.
Oh, really?
So what are they? Are they licensing? Are they franchising? What is this? Like, how come they didn't mention that location? I don't know. I couldn't really find any information on it, honestly, because I was kind of surprised.
Maybe that's the bootleg version, bro. It might not even be the real one, you know? They out here copping. Oh,
Ricardo Cabanedo, or they,
yo.
yeah,
So we need a little history, man. We need a little history. How did this company come about, man? Where did it come from? And how did it even become publicly traded?
guys, welcome to the stream. We got some viewers. They're flowing in. They're kicking in. We're talking. Hey, this Vice Week, baby. It's Vice Week. Get your Vice on. We did cigarettes and e-cigs and all that on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We did the alcohol joint on Tuesday. We did Diageo.
Yep.
You know, last night, Steve-O's favorite degeneracy.
We did some gambling, some sports gambling, some casino type thing.
You know, tonight we just celebrating the week, baby. You know what I'm saying? We gotta see some scenic views. You know, we want to talk about some scenic views. You know, we gonna pop a cold one. We're gonna get some juvie juice going.
It is interesting though how life is it's interesting. When you're younger, you had the strip club on a Thursday, and then now you're older, you're looking at the 80s, seeing if it's investable.
Oh my god, I didn't even make those 2 points. Oh shit, that is right. This is lame.
Nah, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to cover a company like this kind. Not that I agree with the morality and stuff. It's just a very interesting business model, right? Like a strip club, publicly traded. Like you don't see that often. This is rare.
And it's not new. That's another thing that's kind of surprising.
It is not new at all, guys. It was founded in 1983 as Rick's Cabaret International by Robert Waters in Houston, Texas.
H-Town represents, stand up.
H-Town, man. And then they look like they merged with this company now named Taurus. And then it looks like at that point they became a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ.
Right.
Actually, they do a good job, actually. So this is the company's website, guys, and they actually do a good job of explaining what their company does better than look at this right here. So 1983, they were founded. And then 1995, that's when they went public. And they mainly focused on nightclubs and sports bar restaurants. And then now the company's portfolio includes subsidiaries that own and operate more than 60 nightclubs and sports bar restaurants in major cities like New York, Chicago, Houston, Miami, and then Dallas, Pittsburgh. They also own a thing called ED Publications, the leading media company serving the multi-billion-dollar adult club business with industry websites, magazines, and trade shows. Oh, okay. And look at their strategy. They said there is a universe of approximately 2,000 clubs from which RCI would consider acquiring through its subsidiaries on a selected basis. Many owners plan to retire in their years ahead. With access to financing, RCI is focused on acquiring through its subsidiaries proven cash flow clubs. And before we even talk about their strategies, let's look at their major brands. AB just mentioned he would just buy Rick's Cabaret.
That's how you say that word, Cabaret. Yeah.
Cabaret, yes. And then I pulled one from New York. This is their website right here. This is Rick's Cabaret in New York. This is the gallery. Look at
Steve
this.
had to choose from a couple of them. He had to pick a good one. He had to do a little bit of research today.
Guys, if you're just joining, man, we covering a publicly traded company that has strip clubs, nightclubs in its portfolio. That's why you're looking at this page right here. This is one of their clubs in New York. It looks like though low key, somewhat of a high end escort type thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The New
But
York
you know what? I
joint. Look at this.
respect I respect a strip club for having a decent website though. Most strip clubs barely even have any internet presence. They might have an IG
Yeah,
page ish, sort of like they're like presenting it like, hey, it's clean cut adult fun over here. You could get
it
you could get
really
your
is,
stay.
bro.
You could get VIP.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I like it.
the food even looks really good. Look at that, guys. Would you guys eat at a strip club, guys?
Yo, don't they say Magic City has one of the best foods in Atlanta?
Magic City has the best food in
Magic,
Atlanta. Really?
like they say, like Magic City food is fire. I know
Damn.
there's a strip club in Houston off of Westheimer. They have a really nice food truck outside.
Yeah, but the food truck is not theirs though, right?
No, it is. It is. It's owned by them.
Oh, okay.
And that shit is fine. They got really good wings. Like they be known for their wings for whatever reason. Like
Yo, strip clubs are known for their wings, yo. What's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Strip clubs, Hooters got
shouldn't it
good
be more of
wings.
thighs? It should be more thighs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
thighs and
Facts.
breasts. Why is it the
Oh,
wings?
yo, facts. They're not targeting it appropriately. Are they holding steak with their hands?
What's up, people? Who's in the house? Say what's up. Have y'all like going to strip clubs, guys? I know Bree likes going to strip clubs. Bree, if you're in the house, drop a comment. Let us know what's your favorite strip club.
Yeah, have you been to any of these brands? So they got the Rick's Cabaret, and then this place called Tootsie's Cabaret, which is the world's largest adult nightclub with 76,000 square feet.
I think
And
Miami, right, Steve-O?
I don't know where it's. I guess we could look at it. And then, yo, I'm gonna show you something too. Another thing I noticed in the website is they have this thing called Favorite where you could click to chat
Mm,
with your favorite entertainer.
really?
Yeah, and you could actually sign up with this website. It's like a site off to the side, and then you could sign up and then talk to your favorite entertainer, which is a very
Like a little what you call it, OnlyFans joint.
only
Like a little.
fan-ish type. Yes, yes. That's something I noticed. But this is the biggest nightclub in the world. I mean, I guess how big it is.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're getting into RCI Hospitality. That's their holdings name company. They own a bunch of strip clubs all around the U.S., guys.
Yes, yes. And then
We
another one, which you've been to, which is not actually, we don't have it in the Northeast, Bombshells. It's a
yo,
military themed sports bar restaurant for a great time and great
let
food.
me tell you something, bro. Bombshell is my favorite restaurant. You know what I'm saying? That's what these kind of restaurants are called.
Oh, really? That's what they call them? Restaurant, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hooters?
Like look it up. It's called restaurants, man. They're
What?
called.
It's actually.
Yes, it's a thing. It's a thing. AB always got the weird facts.
No,
Yeah.
we have a title for them. For its sweet female waits. So, a restaurant is a casual dining restaurant that's known for its female wait staff who wear revealing or skimpy uniforms. Wow, so it actually originated when Hooters opened in 1990s.
Mhm.
It became popular for its waitress dressed in short. So I actually noticed that when I went to their website, but I didn't know there was a name for it. Restaurant. That's
Yeah, so
crazy.
I've been to if you scroll up it takes well, we know about Twin Peaks, right? You ever been to Twin Peaks?
No.
Oh man, Twin Peaks is all right too. Twin Peaks is all right. Tilted Kilt, I've been to a Tilted Kilt out in Virginia. That one wasn't all that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see too many scenic views, but you know, it was more of a like a flat Kansas landscape. I didn't see
There are not a lot of hills around
no,
that
it wasn't
part of the
a lot of
country.
hills, man. It wasn't scenic views. I'm getting the scenic views things from Twin Peaks. That's actually their thing. Um, can you check what is Twin Peaks like slogan? I think it's something scenic views because Twin Peaks. Do you understand the name?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Twin Peaks. I mean, two like peaks. I mean, it's a metaphor for. I get what they trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. Like I forget what their slogan is. Guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Vice Week. We're talking about strip clubs. Yeah, eats, drinks, and scenic views.
Oh wow! And even got the come on, yeah, they playing people out here.
I like Twin Peaks, but I really like Bombshells. Bombshells is nice.
So this is bombshells, guys. For us in the Northeast, at least in Rhode Island, we don't have no bombshells. But this is what bombshells looks like. This is a gallery that I got from one of their plays.
Steve, I think Steve was having a lot of fun with tonight's research. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, look at this, guys. It's a military themed type because look at the uniform, right? It's like green and it has stars on it. It's a military theme, but they still wearing obviously skimpy outfits, kind of like Hooters, attractive females.
Yeah, I think it's almost all of them are in Texas.
Dude, this looks huge too, or is it just the angle? Like,
No, no, no. It is a huge place. It is a
oh
huge place.
wow, is it
They
like
actually,
bigger
huh?
than a Hooters type?
Yes.
Wow.
It has like an indoor, outdoor. Like they actually opened one off of 59 close to Bel Air. Kind of like where Lucy's is,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like down the street from Lucy's, and that place is packed all the time.
Oh,
So
okay.
they open off freeways too. Like that's what seems to be like in Houston, off of every major freeway they got one. Um, yeah,
Interesting.
man. You know,
That
guys,
is.
have you guys ever been to a Hooters or Twin Peaks? What does y'all think? What do y'all think?
AJ says I can't even get a text back. They got a text the entertainer. Look at all these clubs that they have, guys. I mean, Club Onyx, that's a black club. I didn't know they owned that until I reviewed this. That's real urban, you know what I'm saying? But they got something for everybody. Look at this. They have uh, baby dolls, all American rock country themed adult clubs. They have Chicas Locas, Vibrant,
Hey, I like Chicas
Revolution.
Locas.
You been there too?
Yeah, Chicas Locas is all right.
Is that in
That-
Houston or is that in
yeah, they got Houston. I don't know if they got other locations, but they've definitely got some in Houston.
Man, look at that, guys. They have essentially strip clubs for all
And I
demographics.
think I
It's
think I've been to
Asian.
Vivids. I think we have been to Vivids off Westheimer way back in the day in our old.
Possible. I don't see Asian though. What's up with that? How come the Asians are not getting loved? I don't see that demographic covered.
This is why Kia's not tuning in tonight.
You know what I'm saying? They got everything for, the Latin, the black, the white. They got
Yeah, I mean, because the Asians don't have songs, bro. What are they gonna?
damn.
What are they gonna
Yeah.
play? They're gonna play the classicals you
They
hear
got
when you.
no South
Yeah,
Koreans be having some bangers though. They got some South Korean music. I don't know if it's you know, strip club type of music, but yeah, guys. So this is all the brands that they own. So this is the timeline. I think we kind of talked about this.
So they own a bunch of strip clubs and one restaurant chain. So
Yes.
and then the third kind of division is this like publication website thing that they own.
Yes,
Tho-
exactly.
Those are the three whatever.
Like,
The
yeah, it's three
three
segments.
segments. Yeah.
Right. And then if we go back to their strategies, what they're saying is there's 2,000 nightclubs which they would consider or clubs acquiring through their business because they're saying a lot of people are going to retire soon,
Mm.
and there's probably not a lot of market of these. You know what I'm saying? People willing to buy nightclubs. You know what I'm saying? It's not like real estate, like an apartment
I
complex.
think you think it's kind of misleading to call it a nightclub.
Well, what should it be called?
I don't know. I mean, it should be called like adult entertainment because like if you're just like a couple and you go into a town and you pull up Rick's and it says a nightclub, you're like, oh, okay. I want to go out and to dance
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit. And you
right.
pull up and it's a whole strip club. It's a little bit misleading.
So the part that I wonder because they have bombshells and stuff, they're using that to use a
I
universal
mean, it
term
is a
like
club
night.
that is at nighttime, so you can. I mean, if
Right,
it's yeah,
but it is a little misleading. I mean, it looks like their core business is obviously strip clubs, but maybe it's not that classy to say strip clubs. So they say
yeah.
that,
I mean, it
and
is
they
like a club in a
also
way
they
that you can buy bottles, like there's food. It is a club in a way, but the big piece they're trying to hide is like the ladies dancing on the stage.
no facts. And I'm curious, one thing when we review the annual statement, I wonder how those dancers are categorized. I don't know if they're considered employees. That's just interesting to me. I don't know if they dive deep into detail about that, but that'd be interesting to find out.
Welcome, guys. Welcome
Um,
to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Some new viewers. Drop a chat. Let us know what y'all feeling. What y'all think about strip clubs? You
yeah,
think what do y'all rank it in terms of vice? We've been kind of doing that the last couple of days where we ranking these vices.
yeah, guys. So we've been asking this moral question, right? It said, ask this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We said if you were given, this one is probably gonna have no one taking it up, I'm sure. If you were
Yeah.
given like $1 million, well, not let me not say $1 million. Let's be more realistic. Let's say you were given $350,000 a year to work for this company. You could work in the office, you could work in a nightclub, whatever. It doesn't matter what. But you're getting paid a good amount of money. Would you take the money and let your morality aside, or would you say, nah, it doesn't matter how much money they offer me? I don't believe in what they're doing, because we covered cigarette company, liquor company, gambling company, and today it's a company that's a strip club, but it's publicly traded. Which one of those vices would you consider working for, or is it a no for you on all aspects? AB, what's your thought too?
Man, shit, I work for free, baby. You don't even gotta pay me, man. I'll show up every single day. Yeah, I work for
Ah,
free, man. Man,
my boy's trying to get an internship.
it's like asking a kid, like, "Well, do you want to work at Disneyland?" You know what I'm saying? It's like a kid is like, "Of course, I want to work at Disneyland."
Yeah, but realistically, you wouldn't work there though.
Ah, man,
Realistically, you wouldn't work there.
the thing is, we all know, like these strip clubs, these strippers, a lot of times they're not having a good life. That's why they enter that line of
No,
work. You know, so it
right.
is kind of a messed up thing. And there's a lot of drugs involved and stuff. I don't think I would want to own a nightlife business in general because and you'll notice like all the vices always meet each other. Like there's always other vices next to it. It's never by itself.
True.
You know, the
So
gambling
then,
always got the alcohol. You know, yeah.
what about let's take it a tier down. So maybe not a strip club. Would you own one of the bombshell restaurants?
I think that's
Because
fun.
that
I think
one,
that's fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
you would have. So you wouldn't mind if your sister worked there. Oh, wearing
Nah, I
that,
mean,
you
hey,
know.
listen, sex sells, bro. Sex sells. What are you gonna do?
Oh, hell no. I do not want to see my sister in there. She better get another job. Hell no. You must, hey
Why
guys,
is that so
would
bad?
you? Hell no. I don't know,
Okay,
bro.
let me ask you
This,
this: would your sister rather be an alcoholic or work at a bombshell?
I mean, the two evils. I'll take, she working on bombshells, but you know what people are going there for? They ain't going for the food, bro. You know what I'm saying? They going for
Let
the
me tell
view.
you something. They do got some good stuff in bombshells now. Okay.
True, but I guarantee you though, if the women are not that's the entry to the door. I wonder how women feel about these kind of stores. I'm curious. Obviously, for guys, this is a good time. But women, do you feel like I don't know? Are you would you go to these places? Would you feel out of place?
No, would you? How would you feel about your significant other going to these places?
That's a good question too. Yeah,
I
fact.
would want to know that. Like, ladies, if if you got a man, you got a husband, whatever. He's spending 3 nights a week at bombshells. How you feel about that? Or that's where him and his boys meet up on the weekends to grab drinks or whatever. Which I think versus like a regular bar.
How come there's not a market for the male version of this, like for the women? I'm
Because
surprised
women
that.
don't want to pay, bro. That's why they.
But women spend, don't they? I mean, women spend.
Yeah,
They're
but
big
for them, like
spenders.
paying for sex is not.
You're not paying for sex. The breastology, I mean, the muscology. It could be a muscle restaurant. Yeah, I don't know why they don't have that actually.
Well,
Like,
they
I
do
don't
have
think,
like Chippendales or whatever in Vegas, right? Like
yeah,
a male strip.
but that's a
Yeah,
strip club. I'm talking about like a Hooters version for, you know what I'm saying, for females to go to. It has to be.
that's called the gym, bro.
Not everybody's ripped out there though. You know what I'm
That's called 24 hours, baby. Gold's Gym.
Ah, guys, is there a market for that? I think Rebecca says for real. So Rebecca,
That's called the NFL game, the
yeah,
NBA game.
I swear that is interesting. They got to be a market, ladies. If you were joining the stream, do you think there's a market for a store similar to Hooters, except it'll be males? You know what I'm saying, with their shirt off and maybe with a muscle tee or whatever, serving you food. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'm sure we've been BSing for like 30 minutes. Let's get into the company, RCI Hospitality. I wonder how they doing. All right. Oh, this company is incorporated in Texas. I know they were based in Houston, but I'm surprised, like as strict as
Hmm.
Texas is, that you would see a company like this being incorporated. Oh, their actual principal office is in Houston, guys.
H Town represent. Houston. Even Drake shouts it out for having one of the best strip clubs.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's known. I mean, and now we know it's the publicly traded company that owns strip clubs is based in Houston.
Do you think they're gonna start, like they said, they're gonna start acquiring some other strip clubs?
Yeah,
So we might see a strip club conglomerate here. One of the
yo,
we
facts.
it is sort of already like a strip club conglomerate. We didn't. I didn't. Nobody would ever think they own all these brands.
I know, and I'm curious how many like rappers or athletes know that this company exists. Like instead of throwing 200,000 at the strip club, you could technically, if you are into, what I'm saying, strip club, you could invest in this company.
I think didn't Two Chain open one?
I know he has some restaurants. I think he might have a strip club. I'm not 100% sure though.
2 Chains.
Two Chain is a hell of a businessman though. So
Man, hey, bands make her dances was still one of my favorite strip club songs.
yeah,
That's a great strip club song.
yeah, and I'm in love with the stripper with T
Oh
Pain.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
one too.
Um,
A little
let's
different vibe, but.
like the way even the song opens, strippers. Like he calls the strippers as the song opens up.
All right, guys, we get into the business. Let's see what this company talking about. All right, so this company is a holding company that, through its subsidiaries, engages in business that offer live adult entertainment and or high quality dining experiences to its guests. Our subsidiaries operated 69 establishments in 13 states. That's
Wow.
actually not a lot, though. I mean, 69. That's, I mean, publicly traded
But
company.
Steve, did you notice they're on NASDAQ? I believe they're on NASDAQ. How's
Yeah.
that? Isn't that like that's where Facebook is? It's crazy.
Hey.
You know, and Nasdaq usually is known for like tech
Heck, yeah, yeah,
place.
yeah. It is. It is.
So I was surprised that they were on Nasdaq. I can't even believe this company like has enough revenue not to be delisted from the Nasdaq.
It is very surprising, and they've been in public since 1994. I mean,
Because what's
well,
the cutoff? I wonder what's the cutoff to get on Nasdaq? Because they're not in the billions, but yeah.
yeah, and I mean maybe because they were early entrants as well, and we could look at that as well. I'm curious as well that we could look that up. Um,
What's
so
up, guys? Like the stream as y'all coming in. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, guys. Like the stream as y'all coming in. Drop a comment. Drop a comment if you're watching this on the TV. Get on your phone and like the stream. That really helps us a lot. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're covering Rick's Cabernet and Associates, a chain of a bunch of strip clubs. I'm on one tonight. I'm on one tonight with Juvie Juice. You know, Juvie, hey, Juvie had a great strip club song too.
that's not a strip club, though. I mean, I guess you
But
could.
that's a banger though. That's
Yeah,
a
it's the thing.
banger.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You know. Um
So look at this. To be listed on the NASDAQ, you have to have financial requirements like factors like pre-tax income, market cap, revenue, liquidity. Um, you also need a minimum number of active market makers to support trading liquidity, corporate governance. So there's a lot of requirements. Obviously, they met those requirements, and
and
you
then
know,
Becca made a good point. They say they make digital products for the whole industry. So maybe that's why they chose NASDAQ, like the website and all that. That might be
but
also. But you
most companies are listed on Nasdaq, but it's not absolute. Like it's not. You don't
right.
have to be necessarily tech to be listed on Nasdaq. All right, so look at the nightclubs that they own. Arizona one, Colorado. What's the one that won the most? They don't own a lot of clubs though. This is not a lot. And then even
Texas at 27 clubs.
yeah, that seems to be their biggest market. And then even Bombshells, they only have one in Colorado and then 12 in Texas. With just 69 locations, this company is publicly
Wait,
listed.
wait. I think we're reading it wrong, actually, Steve. It's
What?
Texas 56.
No,
I
no,
don't know why they did that double line right there.
no, no.
Oh
56.
no, it's blue. Oh, okay, okay, my bad. I had to take my shades off real quick. Yeah. I couldn't see.
Ah, so 69 locations. It looks like mostly Texas. And they've been in business since 1995, at least publicly traded. So they've been in business for 20 years. Um, so these are the list of places that they have. If you have been to any of these, drop a comment. Rick's Cabaret, Tootsie's Cabaret, which is the biggest nightclub in the world, apparently, because of how big it is. They also got like Onyx, it's a black club. They got one for Latinas. They got like a
Strip club, like they gotta say strip club. I don't like the fact that they're using the word club. Some
adult
of these,
entertainment.
yeah, gentlemen's club. You know, they keep saying club, like that's a little misleading. You know, but
It is.
whatever. We all know these are strip club guys. You know, even if it says club, it's a strip club. They don't actually own like a normal club. I don't believe, not even one.
Right. And then look how they make money, guys. They say they generate revenue from our nightclubs through the sale of alcoholic beverages, food, merchandise items, service in the form of cover charge, licensing fees, and room rentals.
Oh, wait,
And
licensing
through other
fees.
related,
I'm
yeah. So
curious to
maybe the
see if
one
the
in
one on
New Orleans, perhaps that's what it is. So you know what? That would make sense. of why they would have this much revenue. It might be some licensing agreements that they would have because 69 locations is not a lot, So
Yeah.
maybe they
Or
have some
shouldn't
like,
they count their licensed stores? I mean, they should disclose that. I would hope. Maybe not on the
yeah, perhaps.
revenue, not on the revenue side, but at least like for number of locations. Because like McDonald's is all freaking franchise, but they would mention how many stores they have on their.
True, but I think McDonald's owns the real estate though.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying like how many locations they have. They'll say we have 20,000 locations around the world, like as a boasting thing. They throw it all in there, but then they
Right.
clarify later, like you know.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is 20,000. They own the real estate of the 20,000 locations. You get
Oh,
what
but
I'm
it's just a
saying? Like,
building. It's just a building. It's just a real estate.
hey,
I'm not.
it's just a
I'm not.
building. That
No, 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 no. I'm not saying. I'm not saying it's not worth something. But I'm saying,
I
in
think
terms of like the
I feel
company
you.
McDonald's, like it's too
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you become a real estate company at that point if there's no McDonald's, right? You become a RIT at that point.
Agreed. I think if they do have some licenses, I do agree with you. They should mention we have 69 company owned, and then like so many licensees
Right.
operating whatever.
Maybe they will. We will
So
get
perhaps,
into it. Yeah.
yeah. So in 2024, it looks like our nightclub segment sales mix was 40.3% was service revenue. So service revenue, what would that consider? Like cover charge and stuff?
I think cover charge and
43%
a cut from the payout from the
the
strippers.
yeah, it could be, yeah. Oh, that's the biggest well, alcohol is actually their biggest sale, 43%. And then 16.4 is actually food, merchandise, and other segment. Who's buying merchandise from a freaking strip club, by the way?
Yo, I actually asked this
Uh,
guy if you guys have merch. He said no.
that's you see they're licensee for sure. You see that? You know what I'm saying? They don't
I'm
have all
like,
the
dude,
right
why don't you
equipment. They
have
don't have,
merch, man? I was gonna wear it on the stream tonight. Now I was gonna buy a merch and wear it on the stream tonight. But he's like, no, we don't have merch. I'm like, damn, you're missing out on $20, $30 all day.
damn. I mean, I guess this is not true. I wonder what merchandise they have then.
But I did tell him to watch. He says he's gonna watch the stream. So
Oh, for
I
real?
think he's
Oh, keep
yeah.
watching it, man. What's up,
The
bro?
door guy, I forgot his name. I think his name was Larry or something. But if you're watching this, bro, shout out to
Larry.
you. He subscribed and
Yeah,
everything.
Larry.
He pulled up his phone and looked
Yeah.
us up and everything. So
Oh,
shout out to
really
Larry
did?
at the front. Yeah.
Oh, Larry, listen, actually, you can see on the annual statement, you guys saying you got merch. What's up with this location? You ain't got no merch.
He was a young kid. He was
Um,
a young guy. I was like, hey man, we about to review you guys
okay.
tonight. You could own some of this shit. And he's like, wait, but he told me the one on Nola, the guy owns other restaurant, I mean other like businesses on Bourbon Street, not even just strip clubs, other things. So it might be a license play.
Yeah, I could
I
see
hope
that.
they
I mean, it's
mention it
not
because
mentioned.
it's not mentioned on their website. I even looked for it. They
Yeah,
mentioned
because
another,
let me see,
Louisiana. How much they got?
Louisiana,
They got one, right? You see, and that
they
one
got
is
one.
in like sulfur something, Louisiana. They have one, not NOLA.
Uh,
Yeah,
it's interesting. Um, okay, so they said, oh, bombshell. So bombshell is what's the term that AV used to say breast? What is it?
restaurant.
Restaurant, guys. It's like a Hooter type, and it looks like locations feature local DJs, large outdoor patios, and more than 75 state-of-the-art flat screen TVs. Okay. All food and drink menu items have military names.
Mm-hmm.
Their mission, in addition to waitressing, I guess the bombshell girls, is to interact with guests and generate a fun atmosphere. Oh, they even sold one. They opened one bomb location in Stafford and sold one location in San Antonio. And then in bombshells, it looks like also the biggest sales mix is 54% was alcohol, 45.7. So they sell more food over there. I guess there's nothing else, right? Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's about it with that.
Look at
Others,
that. Wait. Look at that gross margin, baby. That's a nice gross margin.
where do you
75%.
what? Segment
Yeah.
revenue less cost of goods divided by revenue. What? How could that be that high?
No, even on the other one, it was 80%.
I
Because
mean,
the other
people.
one makes more sense. But dude, like alcohol has high margins. A shot of tequila costs you $1. You selling it for $10, $12.
No, no, I could see alcohol, but I thought food was a little bit
No,
higher.
even food, like yeah, your food cost should not be more than like 25% of the sale price.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're the restaurant guy, so you know this better than I do. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
these,
is the recommended, the recommended yeah.
I see. So these numbers are industry. It's not surpassing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So other segments.
Oh, this is the website. I'm kind of interested about this website business. What is this?
Yeah, they don't mention it on the actual website. So it's composed primarily of our media group and Drink Robust. Our media group is the leading business communication company serving the multi-billion-dollar adult nightclub industry and adult retail products industry. Who's reading these in
It
publication
owns a national industry convention.
and trade
Oh,
show? This is
mm.
like a strip club trade show, really? Two national industry trade publications, two national industry award shows, and more than a dozen industry and social media websites include in the media
Oh,
group.
I wonder if they have like stripper of the year award.
Maybe they do. ED publications, publications of the bi-monthly ED Club Bulletin. What's ED Club? What's ED publication? What is that?
Wait a minute. What kind of award show do they have?
Again, guys, if you're joining, we're reviewing Rick, which is
Oh,
RHI
Exotic
Hospitality.
Dancer magazine. Look at that.
What is it? Exotic Dancer magazine. Oh,
I would think they should start like buying maybe like Hustlers and Playboy and all that. They should get into all that stuff.
yeah. But I guess maybe we'll see how much. What was it called? ED magazine, right?
No, stripper.
No, what was the name of it? They said
No, it was stripper. It was a dancer magazine.
no.
We
It's not.
just had it on the AI. No, you had to go back on the AI.
No, it's ED. You see that? ED Publications.
Yeah, but that's not the name of
The actual thing. What is the actual thing?
No, go back to the AI. I told you. If you go back like a couple of bucks back again, one more, weren't you there? I think it said dancer or something. Oh yeah, there you go. Dancer,
Oh,
exotic dancer magazine. Yeah.
Dancer magazine. Who's reading these magazines though? That's
Like the other strippers, they get inspired by the outfits. Like, ooh, her heels look nice. I gotta get some of those. Yo.
your trusted strip club news source since 1991. Yo.
Wait a minute. ED Honors Award nominees, Progressive Leader of the Year. Oh, this is more of on the executive side? That's hilarious.
There's a whole industry, like, if we're not reviewing this company, we would never have known like this thing existed. Look at that.
ED Honors Board.
Look at this guy.
Oh, look at that. General Manager Scarlett Cabernet in Miami.
Sean works to the bone, day in and day out. Oh man, it's all dudes too.
And they don't even look all that
Hey,
fun.
look at these people, guys. They don't even.
Yeah. Oh god, that looks like a sleazy ass guy that's gonna kick you out because you're drunk. Look at him with his little shitty ass freaking suit.
Oh, it's finally starting at the bottom as an assistant. That's
She
amazing.
was never on the pole, so how does she know what it feels like? How can she identify with the pain of those dancers if she was never on the pole?
Look again, guys. They be mentioning this favorite Lee. It looks like it's a platform where you can message the adult dancers privately. I don't know if you
Ooh,
have
wait.
to pay that.
Oh man, this is the executive
Is that
people's.
exotic dancer? This is what the magazine looks like. I'm actually surprised. I thought it was gonna look different
I
than this.
think it's all about like the business side of things, not the actual ladies.
Wow.
But we got Miss August 2025. What's that? Lindsay the Rider. What we got going on? Oh, featured entertainer. Oh, okay. Let's see what club she
They
work
do
at.
mention.
Detroit.
So they do have some. Okay, so this
Oh,
and this.
she's an adult film star. Okay, see now they're going to another level.
So guys, this is one segment of their business too. So they got some magazines and stuff that they sell.
What's going on, peoples? Welcome to the stream. We got your boy AB and Stevo in the house. We're
Yes.
breaking down some of that stripper money. We'll see if the stripper money is making money for the company, for the actual club. We know the girls be walking out with some bags. A lot of nights they be walking around with they be walking out of there with bags, Stevo, sometimes.
No, they do, man. They definitely do.
Yo, there's a strip club on Bourbon Street that there is an actual basically a vending machine like machine that takes your money and starts the minutes for you.
What do you
So
mean?
if you bought like she'll tell you, it's whatever, $30-$40 per song, right? And let's say you put in $100 in there,
Yeah.
it will put like 10 minutes on
No.
the clock.
No, they got technology in there
So
now.
you don't even give her the money anymore. You put it in the vending machine type like machine,
That's crazy, dog.
and the clock starts. So there's no arguing back and forth with the girl. Like, no, you owe me one more thing.
Yeah, bro. I've gotten played like that before, actually. So this is a good system.
So you're sitting there like you're like, 5 more minutes. She's like, do you want to continue?
Clear for both parties how much time is left. Dang.
I don't know if that was at Rick's though, but it was one of those nights, like I have late nights that I stumbled up on to one of them clubs.
Yo, the technology piece. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They have to implement something. So this magazine of theirs, it serves 2,200 plus adult nightclubs in North America, which collectively have annual revenues in excess of 5 billion, according to the
Oh,
Association of Club Executives. So I
that
think that's their target market right there. The clubs combined have
right,
about
right.
revenues plus of 5 billion.
I wonder if strip
Man,
club industry is growing or dying. I do wonder about that.
when I looked it up earlier, it looks like it was growing. It said that it was growing at a rate about like 6% per year.
Okay, because I would think like these new kids, they're on this OnlyFans joint. They're so on
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
yeah.
OnlyFans is killing
But
the game like crazy.
true, but a lot of people, older people too, are living longer. I wonder if they frequenting the place a little more often. All right,
Yeah.
strategy, guys. So this is their strategy for growth. We strive to achieve by providing attractive price value entertainment, top-notch service, by attracting and retaining quality personnel, and also by focusing on performance. So they want to
What do you
get
mean by quality? What do you mean by quality exactly? Can you
uh,
get into that? Like, can we get into what quality means?
yo, you could go to actually. I went to Onyx, their website. I was like, what? Like, there's a spot where it says if you want to get hired. I was like, oh, what's the hiring process? And essentially just says like, bring your bring some heels, and then you could audition Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I
Yo,
actually
Steve,
went
okay,
like, let me
does
see.
that mean I can write off my heels on my taxes?
Hey, yeah, it's a business expense. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Can I write
so
off my
technically
heels on my
speaking,
taxes?
you could write it. But yeah, it was very. Oh, look right here, careers. So you could go to the career page, and we're not advocating for anything, guys. We're just showing you the process.
Wait a
I
minute,
just
why
picked
not? Like,
Texas.
would you be
Let's
disappointed
see.
if
Let's
your
go.
daughter like became a stripper?
Hell yeah. It's not even. That's a rhetorical question.
Doesn't Chris Rock has a famous joke like I'm just trying to keep her off the pole?
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, he's like my only job as a dad is keeping my daughters off the pole.
This is honest. This is, when you look at a publicly traded company, you look at this club right here, just off of the picture, you wouldn't expect that it's owned by a publicly traded company. You know what I'm saying? It's not,
Steve-O,
it wouldn't just come.
Onyx, if you're watching this, if next time we can do a live stream from Club Onyx. I actually have a funny story. Back in there was All-Star Weekend that happened in Houston back in, I don't know, I want to say like 2017 or so.
Yep, I remember that.
And I was working for like parking people, like part-time or whatever. And Diddy had a huge tent that he put up, and it was like Club Diddy, and it was right across the street from Onyx. And the parking lot I was in charge of that night was like between Onyx and Diddy's tent club.
Yeah.
And we were charging $200 to park on grass.
What? Per car?
Yes, like 100, 150. You know how in parking you can switch it up, you can change it.
Yeah, of course, right.
We went up to $200 that night, and bro, like Onyx was going crazy. Diddy's club. I mean, I'm seeing like NFL players because they look huge. I don't know who they are personally,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
huge, bro. But everything was like fancy cars, like bam, 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 just craziness, bro. I can hear the club over here. I can in Onyx. I'm just standing there like, damn. Why am I outside,
That's
dog?
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
This is right behind Sam's Boat on Richmond, the bar.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's by Uptown Hookah, your favorite place.
Maybe we've been here too. Perhaps.
Yeah, we've been to Onyx, baby. Hell yeah, we've been to Onyx.
Okay.
Steve-O has had a couple of strip clubs in Houston, man. Steve-O is a big fan of.
Back in the days, guys. Back in the days. Look at this. So capital allocation strategies. This is how they want to spend their money. So they talk about free cash flow. Essentially, that's money that's left after you paid off everything. And then after also capital expenditure, which is like any investment that you have, the remaining money is called free cash flow. So what they do after that is they consider buying their own stock if the after-tax yield on free cash flow is above 10%. And then we consider acquiring or developing our own clubs or restaurants that we believe have the potential to provide a minimum cash on cash return at 25 to 33% absent on an otherwise strategic rationale. Oh, okay. So acquiring, so they develop their clubs and restaurants so they can have a higher return as well. Okay. And then they also dispose of underperforming units. I mean, I guess that makes sense. And then they pay off their debt. This is actually pretty solid strategy. I mean, very clear strategy on how they spend their money.
We consider, yeah. Okay, a minimum. Okay, so they have like a 25 to 33% cash on cash return. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, it's a tough business though, It's a tough business to own like Nightlife.
It's
because you're
very,
dealing with drunk people. You're dealing with a sexual business. So there's
yeah,
a lot of opportunities for sexual assault.
yes.
You know,
There's a
people are,
morality aspect of it as well.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like those sex has really become so common these days. Like when I say like the rap industry and all this. So I think strip clubs, like couples go to strip clubs and stuff these days, and
But
it's totally.
what percentage of the population do you think they are doing that? No, I know what you mean. Obviously, it's not like you went to the strip club. It's not a big deal like that, but it's still not, not widely accepted by society.
I don't know, bro. I would have to disagree.
You think so?
I think so. I think so.
Not
Guys, let us know. Let us know. I mean, maybe like you can say what if they were like Gallup might have done a survey or something. People's attitude towards strip clubs. Maybe we could look up that up. But I think I would say more than 50% are comfortable.
about going to a strip club,
Yeah,
bro. I
adults.
I don't. I would disagree,
You
especially.
disagree?
I would disagree, especially like as people get like kids and stuff. I think once you're single,
I see no problem with the strip club. Bree says.
I think where it becomes problematic is like when you have kids and stuff. I think at that point people start changing their attitudes a little bit.
Guys, let us know in the comments. What's your take on strip clubs? Would you go? Do you think it's taboo? Um,
Like I see people going there for like, a bachelor party, a bachelorette, like some type of like main birthday, something.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
as you get
definitely for
older,
that. Yeah,
as you get older, maybe like 35 and over. I'm thinking about 35 and over. Younger,
yeah.
obviously.
So they don't have any percentages, huh? No.
Um, Based on surveys.
Uh,
So there's no numbers, but it still says that strip clubs and exotic dance in general still face a degree of negativity and moral judgment, according to research published by the National Institute of Health.
because
Exploitation.
like I was thinking about even like pole dances and stuff. I've kind of become like a workout thing. People are like, so that's my whole thing. But it looks like there's really no.
There's one study in, I guess, in Chicago, survey men in Chicago found that 81% have visited a sex trade venue, including strip, at least once in their life. Which is fair. I think when you're younger, you would visit. I mean, almost every guy probably. Well, let me not say that, but most guys have been to a strip club for sure. At least
And I
once.
just feel like once like religion overall has had a lot of slip over the years in the US. So I always can like say as religion slips down, degeneracy goes up. That's kind of just a theory that I have. I have no data for
You
this.
said when religion slips up, like what strip clubs do better.
Well, like the less religious a country is, I would think the more accepting they will be of like these kind of things.
I don't know if I agree with that. Like China considers themselves to be atheist in general, but I don't think there's a lot of Asian strip clubs. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I don't know actually what country has the most strip clubs per capita.
I think the city in US is Portland, surprisingly.
What? Are
Yeah,
you serious?
I
I would
think
not
so.
expect Portland to be. Uh,
Okay, it's still the United States.
Information about the United States, specifically the city of Springfield, Oregon, have a high density of strip compared to its population. Portland, Oregon is also mentioned. Why Portland, Oregon have the most strip clubs? That is
I
random.
I know, I know.
That is so random. Like they're so. I guess this woke thing maybe, because Portland is very liberal, super liberal.
I don't know if that's like the hippie town of the West, where it's like there's a lot of like meth users and that kind of thing. because on the West Coast, everything is like a tech city. You're thinking everybody's driving like a Tesla, a Prius, and working tech and stuff like that, and going hiking, and stuff like that. You would never think Portland have a bunch of strip clubs.
I would not put Portland. I would think like maybe they have farmland and stuff, like the most something I don't know, some random.
Yeah, like they're growing like granola bars. Like they're just
Yeah,
growing.
yeah, granola bars, like the most furry.
You know what I'm saying? They were.
Something weird. Not strip
Yeah.
clubs. I would expect like Texas or something, or Florida.
Florida. I would expect Florida, actually.
Yeah, Florida to be up there, like Miami. I could see Miami having the most strip clubs. Like that's the image that comes. Well, that's different. Okay.
I know yeah.
Look at this. During 2022, COVID time, we achieved our highest financial performance in terms of profitability and cash flow due to government stimulus. Yo, first company to fess up.
Thank you. This has been an accusation that AB has had the last 2 weeks.
Not accusation. I'm just saying you.
No. I'm not saying you've been canceling me. I'm not saying you've been doubting me. I didn't say that. Okay. I'm saying I feel so validated right now. Like,
yo, you got to give them respect for that. They straight up just said, yo, that's exactly what happened.
The stimmy, baby. Wow. That PPP, that stimmy went through.
But you know what's weird though? Hold on. COVID happened, 2020, right? When did the checks came out? I thought it was 2021 too. Like, why only 2022?
But to me, it's not the stimmy. It's really the PPP. The PPP never really dried up for a couple of years. Because, we kept having, and then we kept having like those, like, oh, there's that second wave, the summer wave. Remember, like we would get better and then like some shit came and then we would kind of shut down again. We kind of went through that for a couple of years after 2020.
Right. And at 2022 as well, it was still strict, but not as strict as it was like in 2020 and 2021. Like people were now at that point.
The money was still there, but then you can go out. It finally opened up 2022.
Yes. So that might be the other reason. All that money saved up. Boom. So I guess I guess that was very helpful to them. So they said, compared to our record net income in 2022, our 2024 net income decreased by 93%. What? Yo, that's a big drop.
Wait a minute, Steve. Okay,
oh my God!
On that chart, I want to see that chart up the top right there. That's that. What is that profitability chart? Look at that. Holy shit! So.
Look at
okay, so that's net income is blue. Net income is blue. Ooh.
Yeah.
So look at that, Steve. 2020, bad. I mean, okay, understandable 2020. 2019, they were doing okay. Like 20 million. It looks like 20 million net income. Yeah. 2019, 20 million. 2020, negative net income. 2021, about 30 million. 2022, about 45, 50-ish. 2023 went down back to 2019 levels. 2024, they're not having a good year.
But what's very peculiar is look at their cash generation though.
Oh, but look at their non-GAAP net income. Look at the non-GAAP net income though. I think that tells a better story. They must have done a big impairment or something.
Something happened because even with this cash generation right here, the cash generation is 55 million over here. Even when you compare it to 2022, they did 65, so it's only a drop of 10. So there's we're gonna investigate this a little bit further. I don't know what would have caused that.
I think there's a big one-time charge and some kind of.
Yeah, perhaps that's what it is. Yeah. They must have taken, like you said, maybe an impairment or something. Yeah, that's not because if you're generating that much cash. So this is why we dig into the numbers, guys. You see, not everything you see right away is exactly what it is. You got
because if you ask AI what was their net profit for 2024, is going to say, oh, it was so much lower. They went down by 93%. And if you just stop there at AI, you're not gonna invest in this company. You're gonna be like, oh hell no, I'm out. You know.
Exactly, guys. That's why it's important. I know some of this stuff might seem boring, but it's very important. You know what I'm saying? As an investor, you look into these things. All right, so they're talking about all the trademarks and stuff that they have. Look at it. They got all types down in Texas. Saloon. Look at this. All the things that they have. Toys for Tatas. That's the trademark that they have, AB. You see this right here?
What? No way.
Toys for
Can you please
Yes.
Google
Guys,
that? Can you Google that? I want to know what that is. What the hell is that?
that's
I
your
kind
name,
of want
bro.
to
They're
know.
just what
No,
do
I
you
think it
it's
might
just
be
a
a
trade.
charity. I think it's a charity or something.
That would be crazy. No, that would be sick if they really was. If that
Like,
was a charity. What is
give a
this?
toy, get a lap dance. Look.
No way. No.
Yo.
Toys is back. The event is breakfast buffet served. Where does it say that? Toys for
See,
tatas.
all toys will be donated to local charities.
Yo, that is bizarre.
Go back one. Go back one, Steve. You're gonna see a thing. You're gonna see a thing. Go back one. You're gonna see the second article. Go back to the search.
Oh, back. Okay.
Look at that. Toys for Tatas. Give a toy, get a
Get
lap
a
dance.
lap dance. Yo, guys, look at this crazy nonsense. How are the women compensated? The strippers in this case, like,
'Tis the season for giving, and for those partaking in various.
oh, that is crazy. Toys
Guys,
for
what do you guys think? You guys want to go, see some titties for tats? So it says tit
Ah!
for those partaking in various Toys for Tatas campaign across America. The holiday sentiment goes both ways. Adult establishments in states such as Arizona, Arkansas, Illinois, Florida are hosting their own for efforts that collecting toys to distribute underprivileged kids in exchange for some unusual incentives. Men can get free lap dances and women can get free. Oh shit, free breast augmentation?
What? Can win a free breast augmentation. So it's like a raffle ticket essentially, and they could win that.
Yeah. The name Tate for Tots plays in charity organization Toys for Tots. Oh yeah.
Guys, even
I love
Jimmy
it though.
Fallon made fun of it.
They're giving back.
Wow.
They're giving back to the community. You gotta appreciate that.
Apparently, guys, look at that.
That's a beautiful
My
thing.
God. This is all the trademarks that they own, and that's just one of it. They own Mile High Men's Club, Baby Doll Saloon, all types.
I love the names though. I love it. They're all creative.
They're very creative.
Oh, Kia say I'll go.
Kia's collecting all his toys, man, from his childhood. Yo, you getting ready. Our people are employed by the parent company or by its subsidiaries. Executive officers are employed. Okay. Look at this. All right. Hourly people, managers 68, non-managers 3,041. Corporate only got 15 employees on an hourly basis. So all in total, they got 3,613 employees. 489 are salaried, and the remaining are hourly. So probably on a independent contract. So most of these people are independent contractors. They're not salaried people.
I think these are waitresses and stuff and cooks and things like that.
Yes.
They're gonna mention the strippers in the next one. They're not adding them in there. It says additionally, like the second paragraph, it says additionally, as of we had independent contractor
entertainers self-employed and conduct business at our locations on a non-exclusive basis. And they sign arbitration in class. Yeah, no, they do classify them independent contractors. So it's in here. It's part of the hourly one. So they do consider their strippers as independent contractors.
But I don't think they're included in there.
Why would they not?
Nah, because you don't count your independent contractors and your employee count.
No, these are just their hourly people.
I know, but those are
No,
those
no, no,
are.
no, no. It says employees, independent contractors.
But look, as of we had the following employees, September 30th, 2024. We had the following employees.
I mean, they had what 69 locations. You think 69 locations without counting the strippers? They had 3,613.
Yeah, dude. No, no, no. Because you have to understand, like, first of all, there's bombshells, right? And then all the restaurants have. I mean, all these locations have bartenders. They have cooks in the back. They have door guys. They have security and all that stuff. So if each and if you're part time, whatever, you still get counted. So how many locations they had? Like you
They
said,
don't have
what?
69. That's what I'm
So
saying to you.
69. I
Even
mean,
at
yeah,
a 100,
if they had what 50 employees in each location, yeah.
maybe. I mean, most of them. But listen, remember though, majority of them are nightclubs. I mean,
Well, yeah, strip clubs.
yeah, yeah. Bombshells is
Which
only
which
what?
had which had food though.
Yeah, I mean, they got cooks.
I mean, don't forget about the bartenders too, right? They don't count as strip clubs. They are probably hourly.
Yeah, I guess. I'm
I
not.
wish they didn't told us the independent contractor count.
Let me see. I want to look that up. I'm curious. There does RCI employee count include strippers?
I don't know how AI will be able to know that though. Unless we'll have to go to like the footnotes.
Often for the strippers and the content for the history of to be independent rather than employees. The distinction
Yeah,
impacts.
they're generally not included in standard employee count.
The company's reported numbers likely do not consistently include dancers. Well, I guess you're right. Wow, there's actually been legal challenges to this classification, with some courts
Yeah,
ruling that dancers are employees. Hmm.
that's why they kind of mentioned a little bit in there, like some of those cities they can count themselves as employees if they wanted to. He said Rick's Cabernet, Minnesota, Minneapolis, and Jaguars Club in Phoenix may elect to act as commissioned employees.
Ah, interesting. So, guys, these strippers are not getting no stock options as part of their
No
employment.
healthcare.
That's crazy, though. I wonder why they don't do that. I wonder if it's just to separate them. Is it risky? Why these are the heart of
I,
your business? Why would you
but
pay
the
them
thing
that?
is, I think that's actually a good point. But did you see this says they can go work at other clubs? They're non-exclusive. It said
Yeah,
that up there. So that means the
yeah, but
strip
as
clubs. Now that's not good for the club, but I'm
mm,
saying. But if you're an employee, then I wouldn't want you to work somewhere else, right? But if you're an independent contractor, it's a little different.
that's what I'm saying. That makes that actually aids my point. Why won't you make
Okay,
them
but
employees so they only work for you?
okay.
You
So
know what
are
I
you
mean?
saying? But what about the tips and stuff like that? How's that gonna?
Yeah,
You're gonna let them?
then
You're gonna let them keep 100% of the tips, and then you're gonna pay them on top of that hourly
no,
wage?
no, 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 no. At that point, you have to have some type of distribution. I mean, you have to figure that out. Maybe company takes 50%, they take 50%, some type of arrangement. I don't know. But your whole business is based on strip clubs. Why wouldn't you make the strippers employees and give them benefits and everything? That's kind of messed up, actually. You know what I'm saying? Your whole main business, aside from bombshells, you're known as a strip club. So why would what's up, Stan?
She
I
said, "I
feel the
feel the
boy.
vibes in here." Hey, San, I'm on one, baby. I'm on one. We going to the strip club. I'm looking like one of them bosses that be standing in front of the strip club recruiting you and shit, like one of those managers in the back. That's
Yo, guys, what do you think in the chat? If this company is mostly known to have strip clubs, right? They have strip clubs
Hold on,
all
I'll be
around the
back.
country, but they don't classify their strippers as employees and they don't give them benefits. They look like they're independent contractors. So, what do you guys think about that? I mean, that's crazy to me. This is the heart of your business. You got to pay these people. You got to give them some benefits. They're not even classifying them as employees. All right, let's move
Let's go.
on.
Let's
Risk
go,
factor.
people. Let's get it. Let's get Vice Week
Let's
going, baby. This is Vice Week. This is Vice Week.
Vice Week, man. Keep going.
Get your cold
All right,
on. We're
risk
gonna get
factor.
into these numbers.
All right, so they talk about competition in nightclub industry. All right, and adult entertainment industry is extremely volatile. Okay. Oh, look at this. Private advocacy group actions targeted at the kind of adult entertainment we offer could result in limitation on ability. All right, that's not.
Cheers, San. She said San is on one. She said San is on one. Cheers, San. Let's go, baby.
Yo, this is actually a major risk right here.
Material weaknesses in our
AB,
internal
as an
controls.
auditor,
Yeah.
this is a major issue. We have identified material weakness in our internal control or financial reporting. What this means exactly, guys, is that they don't really have good protocols on how they report their numbers, and that there's a big problem. You can't fully rely on how the numbers being reported. That's crazy.
You know what it is?
That's
You
a
know what?
big risk.
You know what it is? It's probably like the cash, all the cash that's moving around. It's hard to kind of manage all that.
Damn, I've never seen this in any annual statement before where they actually explicitly stated. How is this even? Who's their auditor? That's crazy. And then they even have also insurance. They say we have uninsured risk in excess of our insurance coverage or self-insurance. Why do they have so much risk? Like, what do you?
Yeah, that is actually kind of. What is the risk? Like fall injuries or?
Like what? Yeah, right. Like what's you have real estate, you have obviously personnel. I mean, women and all that. But if, I don't know, that's different. Okay. What else? Regulatory agencies. The adult entertainment industry standard. So that apparently that is the industry standard to classify adult entertainers as independent contractors, not employees. So I guess it's not just them doing this; it's just a common standard.
Well, you know, like the woman have to pay some sort of cash out at the end of the night, no matter what. Even if they made $0, yeah. Even if they made $0, there's a fee they have to pay for.
Is that actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like, so you really start the shift with negative. It's not that much. It's like $40-$60, but like, let's say theoretically, yeah, fact check me, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it's called like cash out, like stripper cash out or some shit like that.
Do strippers pay the venue a fee?
Regardless of, you know.
So they pay the venue a fee, sometimes referred to as house fee or stage fee. This could be a flat fee for a shift or charge per song. Golly. Or hour for private dances. Oh, so they don't have to share their the amount they got.
Their tips. Yeah. So it's like
that's not
you're
bad.
betting on yourself. You're betting on yourself. But
Okay.
if it's a slow night, you might walk out of there with a little negative.
Man.
Yeah.
This is actually a risky proposition for somebody that's just jumping into a strip
This
club.
is why nobody wants to do the day shift. You understand what I'm saying?
Day shift, even night shift, bro. Like, people just assume like you take your clothes off and you make a lot of money, but not necessarily. You actually have to make an investment in yourself, and you possibly could be out of money. And
now there's actually strippers that like that are on TikTok. They share their incomes and stuff like this. I've seen them,
So how
and
their income be looking?
oh man, some of them they've been bringing in crazy money, like
Like what?
5, 6, $7,000 a night, sometimes.
Yeah, those are the well-to-dos. I wonder what the median salary for a strip club or a stripper is, like for real. Because not
Google,
everybody's killing it like that. You know what
Google
I'm saying?
it. Let's Google it.
What's
What's the
yeah,
median income for a
guys
stripper?
in the chat as well? What do you think average stripper is making per year? What do you guys think it is? Come on, make some guesses in here.
Guys, let
Median,
throw a number out there before we look it up, guys. What
yeah,
do you
for
guys
real.
think? How much you think they're making per month or per year or whatever? I would guess they're making a
I'm
median.
just
I'll
turn it
probably
over
say
here.
like a median. I would say, hmm, I don't know, man. It might be like 80K plus.
I was thinking close to that, 80, 90K, something
Yeah.
like something like that. Guys, what do you think? What do you think? How much you think strippers are making per year? There's this assumption like, they're just making boats loads of money. Let's see.
They
What?
could.
No.
But some of them are making
No.
266,000 though.
Yeah, but the median is 44,000. They make him teach a salary, dog. That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't
No
know if I believe
way.
this. I don't know if I could believe
Why
this
not?
anymore though.
Why can't you believe it? Listen, we got to take in consideration, right? Like at a strip club, not everybody is like bad. Not everybody is like making. It's a distribution, and like in everything in life, no, for real. Like, the waitress, there's ones that make a lot of money, whatever. Damn, 44 racks with some strippers earning as little as 14,745, and
And
other
Steve,
potentially
Steve,
making up.
remember, they're independent contractors. That means they gotta at least save 30% for taxes.
They do taxes, transportation, other things like they gotta spend money on obviously the outfit. I mean, you take it off eventually, but heels. You also gotta be in shape. Like that's a workout. Like
Makeup,
strippers, like that's
makeup, hair,
makeup,
like
hair, like safety. You gotta protect yourself. Like that's a big cost that you're taking on. You're independent. Yo, they don't even have health care. Like we don't even talk about that. Like they're independent contractors. They don't have health care. And that's a risky like thing that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're on the pole upside down doing some acrobatic moves. If you hurt yourself,
I think
you're screwed.
OSHA needs to go in there and kind of do regulations. OSHA needs to.
Yo, OSHA should require them to wear helmets when they're doing them upside down. Except they got a helmet. Oh God.
Bro, they do some
Wow.
amazing things on the pole though. That is kind of a.
It is amazing, bro. Like they be
It
killing
is
it on the pole.
amazing.
Like that's impressive. Athletic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a strip club in Vancouver.
Yeah.
The nicest strip club I've ever been to. Like in terms of how nice they are. Like
Really.
in America, like they call you out if you don't throw money.
Yeah, of course. Especially black strip clubs. You get called out. Yeah. You would get called out.
Bro, the guy be on the mic like, "Oh, y'all broke ass niggas, get the fuck on the stage." "Oh, y'all broke ass motherfuckers. Y'all ain't spending no money. We only want big ballers in the house tonight." That guy, like, he
Yo,
going crazy
nah,
on the
they
mic.
do. Nah, they be calling you out for sure, man. Ain't no question. What in Vancouver where they're like, oh, we're happy that you're here. We like you
Bro, they were
being
like,
here.
"Hey, welcome." It's like, it's like whatever, $10 to get us. Say, okay. Like the doorman was nice, he wasn't an asshole. You go in there, even the strippers, they were not pushy. They didn't come to us like, "Oh, get a lap dance and everything." No, they wasn't like, "Hey, you want a lap dance?" I said no. They walked away. They didn't go too crazy on me. And they had this Asian lady giving out shoulder massages.
Just randomly.
No, you pay her, but
Oh.
but she's walking around like, you wanna shoulder massage? So so you're sitting there getting a shoulder massage from the lady and a lap dance in the front.
And having some wings. Yeah, 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 yeah. You living the life.
Bro, hey man, Vancouver was all right. It was a very respectful strip club.
That must be a Canadian thing. They got good attitude over there and much nicer. All right. What else? Common
Guys,
relate.
thanks for being here with us tonight. We're gonna get into the numbers.
Yeah, we are. They
We're
just
gonna
have some interesting risks, guys. That's why we're focusing a little bit on that. But all
adult
right.
entertainment is extremely
Your thoughts about
heavily.
cybersecurity? How they have cybersecurity risk? That's kind of interesting. Um,
I kind
Financial.
of want to know how much if they're gonna mention how much cut they take or what's their fee structure is with the strippers.
Yeah. And one thing they mentioned, because this is very important from a financial standpoint, look at this, the material weakness and internal. So they said management, including the CEO and the CFO, assessed the effectiveness of our internal control of financial reporting and concluded that we did not maintain effective internal control over financial management, identified material weakness related to ineffective design and operational control over certain information technology in general, including change management, user access, and vendor management controls. Ineffective design operation, which include management review controls over the accounting and business combinations, and effective design operation controls, which include management review controls. God dang.
I don't know. That just sounds like a bunch of nothing, though.
No, no, these are very important things, man. Like, for example, from an IT perspective, change control and stuff like that is like, let's say an employee or whatever leaves, they still have their access to their system. You know what I'm saying? User access, vendor management controls. But the biggest piece is over the financial reporting. If you don't have good controls over financial reporting, that's material because they rate it. Material weakness is big. So you can't really fully rely on the numbers that they're reporting.
Sam,
Wow.
we're reviewing the strip club financials tonight. What you think about you know what? How come they don't have like LGBTQ strip clubs? It's always
There's not
um
a lot of demand for it, man.
you don't know that. Isn't LGBTQ one of the growing segments in America?
Oh, bro, I don't think there's a big. I don't think they. I think there's a small percentage of the population still.
I wonder if they have any though. That would be kind of an interesting fact to find out. There's
Real
like
Portland.
lesbian strip clubs and gay. Well, I guess the girls can go to like a normal strip club and
I could see in Portland them having that, yo. I could.
an LGBTQ one. Yeah.
Okay, so our previous liability insurance remain able to provide a coverage. So they're talking about some insurance coverage that it might not like be equivalent to the risk that they have. Food safety because they do sell food. Okay, keep going.
Doo-doo-doo,
What
doo-doo-doo.
else? Oh, they do have an impairment charge. That's the thing in current and past periods. This results in certain nightclubs. So they buy nightclubs, guys. This is how they expand their business. But when a nightclub does not do so well, they end up selling it. And when you do sell that business that you have bought before, you could record what's called an impairment. And it looks like as a results of our periodic impairment reviews, we recorded impairment charges of 38.5 million in 2024, representing 8.9 million of goodwill impairment on 4 clubs. So some clubs that they bought did not perform. And they also even on license impairment on 7 clubs. And then even on property and
9
equipment.
bombshell units. Yeah, look at that.
Damn.
I
So
think
we
they
have
closed. I think they closed some bombshells actually. In Houston, I read somewhere like they closed a couple of them.
I see.
Yo, I don't think the restaurant industry in general is doing that well, bro. I'm seeing like not great things come out of the restaurant industry. I mean, I know this is not restaurant week, but this is sort of related.
Yeah. I think we talked about this before. General spending, disposable income. I don't think people have disposable income as much as they used to. Like people are not spending as much anymore. They're paying out debt or they're saving.
I think like these restaurants, for them to be profitable, they have to charge a lot of money because their expenses are high. Like rent is as high
Right.
as ever. You know, for it to make sense, they have to start charging a lot of
Labor
money.
is high.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, labor is
No, I'm
high.
saying
So
labor
it's
is
like,
high as well.
yeah, so it's like, but as a consumer, I think we still not have adjusted our price level to some items. I think we're all kind of expecting like a burger and fries to still cost like, I don't know, 14.99 or something. And now it's like maybe $23. And you're like, wait, what? You know what I mean? I think that
Yeah.
as a consumer, we haven't fully adjusted to new pricing levels. So I don't know.
I mean, that's one piece of it, but also people don't have disposable income like that anymore either. You're paying a lot of money on rent. You're paying a lot of money for car insurance. You're paying a lot of money for
But you could
electric.
go to
Everything has
Geico.
gone
You could go to Geico and save 15%.
up. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do after this. Yes, 15%.
What was that tagline? Damn, 15% in 15 minutes or something. What is that tagline? I
15%
forget.
of market. 15%. I forgot to. Guys, what was the tagline? Uh,
But you know, I
they mentioned
disagree with you on this whole like
what?
spending thing, right? Like people will to me, my whole disagreement with you.
Economics.
No, Steve, hold up,
It's
relax.
economics.
You know what? I'm gonna get you an economics book so you can go on Sunday and go to economics church and start like just, you know what I mean? Like you go to church in the morning and in the
What's
afternoon you go to
what's your rebuttal? Let me hear your point. Go ahead.
my whole thing is, first of all, like these people get it wrong all the time. They come on TV, they blabber on. We all know the guy that bet on '08. He figured it out when the whole Wall Street didn't figure it out, right? With the whole housing bubble, correct?
Mhm.
Right? You know what I'm talking about. The guy that
Yeah, yeah,
shorted
of
the
course.
whole,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Economics had no place in emotions. AJ. Oh, we got AJ in the house. We got Sam in the house. We got Bree in the house. We
AJ
got
finally
some.
woke up, man. We haven't heard from him
Yeah.
for a minute.
AJ was like, he finally came out of the Rick the Rick strip club. How was it, AJ? I know you was down there. He's actually in NOLA right now. I think he went down there. You know, but my whole thing is, bro, people will find a way, man. This is where the buy now, pay later, the Klarnas of the world are coming in. Credit cards are coming in. People will not stop spending, baby. They love spending and they ain't gonna stop. They're gonna find a way, baby. They're gonna find a way. The thing is,
No.
you think she is very gorgeous to me. Boys,
Who are you talking about?
nah, that's like a meme or a gif or one of those things.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys,
consumer spending is down. Fuck that shit. I don't believe in that report at all.
you can't just pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? What you
Look at
believe
that. It
in.
went up 6.4% 2023 to 2022.
20% of the spending encompassing total consumer spending, but in general, consumer confidence and all that. Maybe it increased. Like this is
Consumer
2026.
confidence is bullshit.
But hold
People
on,
will
this
say one thing and
is
then
2022,
they act differently. Guys, are you guys spending less? Let us know. We're gonna do a small a small poll here. Are you guys spending less? Are you worried about the economy? I mean, look at that. You know, hey, expected to grow by 5%.
No, man. I had read so many articles talking about this as consumer spending has shifted from spending to paying off debt.
Ain't no paying off debt. The debt is as the
Yeah,
highest it's
yeah.
ever been.
No, people are still taking out more debt, but they are paying off debt. This is actually surprising that it's not saying it.
Well, click on Morgan Stanley. Let's click what our boys are saying. Forecast growth of 3.7% for nominal spending. What's nominal spending?
Let's see. Is likely to weaken 3.7% in 2025 from 5.7 in 2024. Is likely to weaken.
I mean, it might be less, but it is still going up.
Like, this is what I had heard. Affluent people will carry consumer spending. Like, the affluent people are spending a lot, and that's what's holding on the economy. But the average American is not spending a lot anymore. They just don't have it.
Brother, there's no such thing as having in America. You got credit cards, baby.
No,
You
bro.
got credit cards, baby. No problem.
Listen, but you already mentioned it, right? Credit card debt is at the highest that it could be. People are, you know what I'm saying, close to maxing out. If they had the capacity, perhaps they would, but people don't have that.
Brother, I'm telling you, look, Hassan says you can come back on everything else. Strip club is a stress relief from austerity. That is why it's a vice. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but what percentage of the population you think is going to strip clubs? I think we have to take our own experience. Like, we could poll the people in here, how many people are spending less, and as a reflection of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people
Steve,
are going to strip
look,
clubs.
I'm gonna say this, okay? Like, I know you, right? You are in these market news streets, and everything. You are 5% of the population.
What,
You are
not going to
10%
strip
of the
clubs?
population in terms of paying attention to the market, paying attention to news, paying attention to this and that and the third. The average person cannot even tell you what the hell is CNBC or what the hell is Wall Street Journal, what the hell is any of this stuff. The average person is trying to flex, is trying to get some Louis on their face. They trying to get them blingies. They trying to go to the strip club. They trying to have a drink. And you trying to be a kill buzz over here. Don't kill my buzz.
You said it yourself.
You killing my buzz.
Restaurants.
I'm trying to turn up, baby. We're going to turn up. We're always going to find a way to turn up.
No,
Vices are never going to stop.
Maybe at home.
Economy never
stops. At home. You can do it at home. It's a cheaper way to do it.
Nah, baby. We're always going to find a way to turn up. Catch that cruise. Go to Cancun, baby. Look, even like that Carnival like cruise, they have payment plans. All these resorts in Cancun have payment plans. You can be on a payment plan for the whole year. Shit like that.
Listen, but you said it yourself, right? Restaurants now, you go to a restaurant, it's not as busy as it used to be, right? You've seen places, downtowns are dying across the whole United States, bro. There's like many studies talking about that. But anyways, we're drifting off a little bit. Let's go back. We're still covering, guys, the biggest, in America. This company owns a whole bunch of strip clubs across the U.S. And we're looking at some of the risks that they have. Look at their stock price has been volatile.
We got some new viewers. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the stream.
What the hell?
This is Vice Week. Your boys on 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? We're getting litty. We're getting litty. Get you a cold one. You know what I mean? We're throwing ones. We're throwing twos. We're going out tonight. We're turning up. We got to go to the Ricks tonight. You know what I mean? We got to show them some love.
Yo, you got to show them the episode after this. Oh, damn. I have to my screen.
Nah, I can see your screen.
I can't see my screen. All right. What the hell? All right. Now it's back. Okay, good.
Your audio kind of changed, though. You did something with your audio.
Did it really? Can you hear it, though?
Coming in a little low.
Let me see if I could change it real quick. How about now?
I mean, we could hear you.
How about now? Because I'm up right now.
Yeah, it's coming in a little different.
Yeah, because it disconnected on me, man. All right, let's go to table contents. All right, let's look at their financials, guys. We've been looking at some of their risk, looking at all the stuff they've been talking about.
AJ, like San, let me know what y'all think. San, I want to know what you think about strip clubs. Bree told us she likes strip clubs. Hassan, what do you think about strip clubs? You think it's immoral?
It's haram.
Is it haram?
It's haram. Which one is more haram though? I don't know if the I don't know what they say about. I mean, I guess it's obvious. Like you're not supposed to go to a strip club, but
So
there's no
what part?
explicit.
What part? So what part of the strip club is haram? Is it the fact that the girl's naked, or is it the fact that she's naked on you? Is it less bad if she's just naked on the stage, or if she's naked on you?
I think what you mentioned before, like some of these women are like abused and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you feel like you're part of that process. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Oh yeah. What about like a hijab strip club? You think that would work?
ah, yo, that's crazy.
Is
Yo,
that halal at that point though? Is it halal at that point?
dang. Yo, what are they gonna show you? Like a little peek of the eye, like
No, like
winking.
what do you call those? Like burlesque shows? Like a burlesque show,
Ah,
like they
yeah,
don't
but
actually
for
show you.
us though, show a little something. It's not.
Hey,
It's
maybe
not
they can,
obviously a strip club, but yeah, it's.
they can like do a little like show the face and put it back on and show like a little. I mean, I can see. I know Kia is into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, defend yourself. Defend yourself. You're getting played out here. Oh, that's
I mean,
hilarious.
Mia Khalifa did hijab porn, and that was highly controversial. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hold on, who is Mia Khalifa again? Her name sounds familiar.
She was
Is
a
that what's
porn
that?
star.
And she did a hijab. Oh wow, and that was controversial. Damn.
What's up?
But
What's
yeah,
up, peoples? Who's in the house? If you're watching this, drop a comment, guys. Let us know you're in the house. Let us know you're in the house. We're gonna get into the numbers. We're looking at RCI Hospitality, which is a company that owns a bunch of strip clubs all around the US. What was the number, Steve-O? Something like how many clubs?
they got about 69 clubs, and then look at their auditor. This is the first time I've actually seen they have an adverse opinion. That's
Oh
not
shit.
good. So yeah, because of the
Oh well, the
material
internal
weakness.
controls. Yeah.
Yes.
That's why they had to
So,
mention
but
it, I
you
guess,
don't.
since
They do, because an adverse opinion usually. So when you're auditing a company, you could issue about four types of opinion. You could do unqualified, which is good, qualified, which is bad, but not terribly bad. And then there's a disclaimer if they limit you from doing some audit work. And then the worst rating that you could get is an adverse. And this company got an adverse opinion. You barely ever see this with corporate entities because they usually have a good relationship with their auditors and they never want to give them the adverse opinion because that affects them from business. But this company has an adverse opinion. So that's a big, big red flag right off the bat. I've never seen this in real life, a
who was
company
it?
that's operating. And this actually might affect them in the future of being listed on the NASDAQ
Who's
if they
their
don't
auditor?
resolve it. It's called Markham. It's not the Big Four.
No, it's not the
It's
big four. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah, it's not Big Four.
I mean, they're kind of small, man. Their
But
revenue is like less than half a billion. Um,
yeah, they're not that big. So that's the auditors called Markham
why out of
LLP,
New
and they've been the
Jersey?
auditors since 2019.
They
So it's
probably
not
got
even new
dropped by
auditors.
somebody.
Yo, straight up.
I'm really
All right,
surprised this company is
so
on the damn stock exchange. I'm really surprised.
it is very surprising. I think they might have come in at a time. Oh, look at the money right here. This also is kind of small potatoes. But again, guys, they only have, let's say, strip club, mostly focused business, and they only have about 69. At least we know that it's operated by the business. So we're looking at their balance sheet, which shows what kind of assets that they have, what kind of liabilities they have. They have $32 million straight cash money, chilling. Receivables 5 million. Who are they receiving money from? Why do they have? 5 million receivable. Okay.
That is
Um,
kind of interesting point, right?
inventory.
Who owes the money?
Inventory. Yeah, and what inventory do you? I guess maybe some of the stuff you have in the stores. What
Four
inventory do you
point two
have?
million dollars worth of inventory?
4.6. What do you have in inventory? Maybe like the
I mean, they
merch
do have a
and stuff
restaurant. They do have like a
they have, and
restaurant,
then even
so
the yeah,
and the
but
alcohol, the
typically
alcohol, the alcohol. Let's
the
not forget the
alcohol
alcohol.
too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good point. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, like alcohol, even some of the food and stuff like that, they might be selling. Okay,
Yeah, all those
prepaid
bottles.
expense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so they got 47 million in current assets, up 10 million than the previous year. So that's good.
Oh,
This is where
cash
their
went up.
biggest actually cash went up, but everything like total current assets went 10. This is actually where maybe they have a big advantage, guys. Look at their property and equipment. This is the stuff that they own, the real estate.
I think they
Two
own. I
hundred
think they
eighty
own
million.
most of all their buildings.
They
I
do.
looked at it earlier. Yeah, on their property thing. Yeah, so they mostly own all their buildings.
So this is probably where, and like we said before, this is recorded at historical cost, and this business has been in place since 1995, at least publicly traded. So some of these properties have associated. So it's not 280 million. It probably gets appraised. It's probably
Yeah,
way more than that. So they
they
got a
they
lot.
they they- they're in the prime locations too. They're not in some hood in the back somewhere.
Yes, yeah,
You know,
and
like the ones in Houston, we know, like by the Galleria and stuff. Those properties worth, you know, 20-30 million bucks easily. A few of them.
'cause that's a prime location, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then they got some other assets. Goodwill. It looks like they acquired some companies, so they got 61 million. Intangibles, 163. What? What do you
all
have?
those all those trademarks.
Yeah, but is it really worth that much though? That's kind of surprising to me. And it's gone down. They've categorized an impairment. This one is a little inflated to me. I'm surprised because we
Yeah.
didn't even recognize any of those names. They haven't been like a major brand in that category. So that's kind of, I don't
I
know.
just I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm interested to see their income statement.
Yeah.
But we'll get to
Um,
it.
all right. Current liabilities, bills they have to pay within a year. 5 million is an account payable. 5.6 accrued liabilities, other liabilities that they owe and have to pay. 20
What's accrued
million.
liabilities like rent and stuff? Well, they don't even have rent. So how can they
Yes.
owe somebody $20 million?
That's liabilities. Obviously, they owe. I'm not sure what that entails, but it could be many
Damn, look
things.
at that debt. Damn, that debt
That's
is
just the
crazy.
current portion of their debt too. 18 million. That's big. Current portion of operating lease liabilities. That's actually pretty cheap. Actually, 3.2 million. I guess most of it is owned, so maybe that's why they
Hmm.
don't have a big liability on that. So total current liabilities is 48 million as well, which is, if you look at their current asset, 47 million, current liabilities 48. So they can't even cover their short-term expenses really, and that's not good. That's not a good start. All right, other liabilities. Golly, look at the debt.
Hmm.
$219 million in debt. That's a lot.
That's
So
a lot of titties, boy.
is that is a lot of liability, guys, and they have 321 million in total liabilities. So compared to the total asset, obviously they have more total assets, but you got to take that intangibles with a grain of salt. That's not really. I don't really see a lot of
The
value in that.
only saving grace here is their property.
Yes, that's the biggest saving grace that they have. Those properties. But you also got to take in consideration if you want to sell those properties, although they're in obviously prime spots, there's not a lot of people willing to buy nightclubs. That there's limited people willing to pay for
Yeah,
those.
you're mostly gonna buy it for the land.
Yes, repurpose it or something like that.
Yeah, because I mean, you know what's funny?
What?
One of the funniest thing in Houston. This is probably one of my favorite like property stories in Houston. There was a club called Cocos Locos on Hillcroft.
Oh, I remember Cocos Locos. Yes.
Now, guess what it is?
What?
Guess.
An apartment complex? I don't know.
It's a church.
No. Oh man, that's getting rid of the spirits, huh?
Yo, Cocos Locos on Hillcroft, man. Because
That's
we were kids when it was open. We used to drive by Hillcroft all the time,
yeah.
and I used to see it, and I'm like, man, I wonder what it's like to go to the club. I always used to wonder
Right.
what it's like to go to the club, and then by the time I got old enough to go to the club, that motherfucker was closed. And then now it's like an Iglesias. It's not even in America. It's like a Hispanic church.
Oh dang.
I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
I was so sad because I thought it was a cool name, Cocos Locos. I'm like,
But I'm curious, like they probably had a hard time selling it, and then now look at the church is occupying the building. You know?
hey, we got Jake in the house. What's up, Jake?
What's up, Jake? I almost
We're
jumped.
looking at strip clubs. Jake, what is your favorite strip club song? People, drop your favorite strip club song. To me, I think Bands to Make a Dance. That's a classic upon classic, man.
That's how we started off the show, guys, with that song. And now we're looking at the revenues. Alcohol
Oh,
sales, 133 million. Food and merchandise,
okay,
44.
it's going up too the last 2 years. 113, 127, 133.
Alcohol is big sale for them.
Jake is a family man now. He can't. He's like, y'all gonna get me in troubles.
You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? Look at that. I told
he's
you,
like,
man.
yeah,
Man
yeah,
ain't
it's
going
gonna
up.
get me in troubles.
Service revenue, 98 mil. So all in total, they made 295 million. Damn.
Damn, that's all.
But look at the cost of goods sold. We talked about this. Look at alcohol beverage sold. They have a high
Yep.
margin. Only 24 million it cost them for alcohol. They sold it for 130.
Wow, Steve, that's
Big.
that's about what, 20%?
Less
Less than
less than
20%.
20%. So they got over 80% margin selling alcohol. Shit.
Damn. So what does that mean, Steve? So if I buy a drink and it costs and they charging me $10, it costs them $2.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is, guys.
Exactly.
So when you're in these clubs and you're buying a drink for $10, it costs them about $2 to make that drink.
That's crazy. So don't be buying drinks at the strip clubs, guys. They are that's how they making
And I
most.
think I think spirits is a higher margin than the beer.
Um
Uh,
oh yeah. I could imagine. Right. Right.
yeah, but
Even
this actually
even their service though. Look at their service. Service is only 397,000.
service revenue. What is that? So that's the strip clubs. The strippers paying them out. I
Yeah.
would imagine.
But look at their cost of goods. It's only 397,000.
Yeah, I mean, you're just. I don't even know what would be included in that as an expense. What is the expense of servicing the strippers? Like wiping down the pole, like keeping the locker room clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some yeah, it could be. But man, they make a lot of money from that too. That's big money right there. Wow.
yeah, that's their
So
second. That's their second money maker.
that's their second money maker. If you look at actually their revenue minus their cost of goods sold, 295 million in revenue, and then cost of goods sold is 40 million. That's pretty good. You're already at what, 250 million in gross profit. Wages you're paying 84 million. Even after that, and then they go to selling, general, and administrative.
Why they have $100 million for the like? That's
God
crazy.
damn, they don't even have a lot of employees. Why you have so much selling, general, and administrative? Yeah, that's a
I
big.
wonder. I wonder if like the managers are well. That would be in salaries, right? So well, administrative.
No, they could
No,
technically be included, the CEO and all that, maybe management.
yeah, they're taking big ass fucking
They might
payments.
be taking big payments, bro, because this is big. 99 million. They don't even have a lot of employees. We looked at it. It was like 3,400 employees.
Yeah.
Why you cost them almost 100 mil? Wow. All right. So income from operation was 18 million, a big drop, but there's an impairment. Impairment is not really an actual cost, guys, because it's loss that you recognize. You acquired a company in the previous year and you sold it for a loss. So technically, it's not actual money lost during the year. You obviously lost money in total as a business, but it's not reflected in this year. Although you can see it from a tax perspective, is good for you. But if you really talk about the cash aspect of it, you don't lose any cash this year as a result of the impairment. So you can see a big drop. They made 71 million 2 years ago from operating income from operation, and now it dropped to 18 million. Other thing that they paid interest expense, they got a big interest expense. Golly, 16 million. That's just this year. That's big.
Bro,
And
they
net
had a damn
income,
income tax expense benefit.
yeah, they did have a benefit. Yeah, look at that. The strip club is not even paying they're
Yeah.
not paying taxes. They paid 6.8 million the previous year, 14 million. So they have paid their due share, but it looks like maybe because of the impairments and
I
stuff
think
like
that's
that,
probably
that
why
they
they
did
took the big impairment this time to save money on taxes.
yes, right. And then net income, they made $3 million. This pure profit. And they made 29 million the previous year and 46 million. So 2022 was a big year for them, as you can see. 46 million in net profit, net income, which is big.
I would add that impairment back in there. If you add that impairment of 36 back in there, they actually did, you know, way
Yeah, they did
better, like
about like
almost 40.
39 net. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost 40. Yeah, they
Yeah.
did pretty good.
So what was their tax,
So
what
up,
was their income, what was taxes last year? Well, you got to put in taxes in there though. You got to take some taxes out. So they would have probably
but even if you,
done,
let's
yeah.
say 36, 37, even if, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
30, even 35, let's say be conservative. They could have made
Mhm.
about 35 mil if you
Yeah.
take the impairment out.
But imagine
Uh,
you own all, yeah. How many locations was it again? Like 60 something?
60 something, yeah.
So you're making like half a million per location in profit?
Yeah, essentially. And this is the other thing that you got. The cash flow statement gives you also a better idea of how much cash they're generating. From net cash provided by operating activities, guys, they made 55 million because that takes out the impairment and all that. As you can see, they put it
Right.
back in because it's not actual cash.
For
And
55. So
then
that's what it looks like
investing,
that's kind of the number they be at all the time.
yes, that's kind of been. I mean, they made 64 million 2 years ago, 59 last year, and look, so they are purchasing a lot of properties. As you can see, payment for property and equipment and tangible assets. They said still doing acquisitions,
Hmm.
or buying
24 million.
properties. 24 million they spent. So, and then payments on debt obligation. Look like they paid a good amount of debt, 23 million. Purchase of treasury stock. So they're buying their own stock too. So treasury stock is when they buy their own stock. So they spend $20 million just buying their own stock. So that means whenever a company does that, that means that they think their stock is underpriced right now. That they think it would be worth it for them to buy it and then issue it in the future. And surprisingly, they also pay dividends. I think they pay about 7 cents per share. So they paid about $2.3 million in dividend. Um, so at the end of the year, cash and cash equivalents, they came out to 32 million. This actually shows us a better picture of where they're at, their cash flow statement, and cash wise, they're doing actually pretty good.
About 32 million.
32 million. Um,
Yeah.
again,
So it looks like they're profiting about half a million per strip club, guys. So
Yes.
about
Or
half a
purse.
million.
Because
Huh?
they have what's that store? The one that you're talking about,
Oh
the
yeah, bombshells. Yo,
bomb.
Jake, they own bombshells. That's where they know. Even Jake knows that's my favorite spot. That's where I tell everybody we're gonna meet up. Any reason we gotta meet up, we gotta meet up at bombshells. They have one down the street from Jake's house. I don't know. I hear like stories. Jake be like number one customer at bombshells. I don't know.
Jake be up
Jake,
in there all the time.
yeah, man. They call him Jakey. They call
Oh
him
man,
Jakey's in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Jakey. And they giving you a nickname. You're a usual customer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Jakey, he even got swag from bombshells. He got all
Dang.
kinds of military swag at home. You're like, wait, Jake, what's all this military swag at home? He's like, wait a minute.
uh, so we look at their stock, guys. It's currently trading at $35.68. If we look at their 5 year, it has been very volatile. Look at that. It's like it's just been up and down, guys. Within the 5 years. But you would have generated 158% return in 5 years if you invested in this company.
Not
That's-
bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
You
2020.
know why, Steve? I want to own this stock. To be
What?
honest with you, I want to support the strippers in their pursuit of college degrees. Because a lot of them become strippers so they can pay for the law school, they can
Right.
pay for the dental school.
You just want to do your part. I
Yeah, I
completely.
just want to contribute to the college fund. That's all it is. That's all. And I want to help them out. Guys, what do y'all think? Y'all got to buy this stock to support our hard-working women.
I think these strippers should unionize. They should be classified as employees. I swear, this is wrong. Look at this company making this much amount of money, and they don't even categorize them as employees. All right, look at the.
I don't think they want to, though, Steve.
Why not?
Because if they're employees, how much you think they're gonna pay them per hour?
But we already looked at it though. The median stripper makes 40 something thousand. You might have just seen the ones that are making a lot of money. I'm telling you, the average stripper is not making.
Bro, 44K comes down to $20 an hour.
So look at that.
That's what I'm saying. But if they want to make $20 an hour, they could just go work down the street at
That's what I'm saying.
at a call center or something like this.
Right. So you,
but you're not understanding. This leads to other avenues. They might get into OnlyFans. They might get a sugar daddy out of the club. They might get other things that's not really counted on. You can't trust AI. AI is too clean. They're not telling you about the dark money. They don't know about the dark money.
Agreed. That the dark money probably does add on, but all to do that to make six figures. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. If you
don't have to go get an AWS certification. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
there is no license for this.
Nah, man, you deal with some weirdos. I think people would be willing to get AWS certification dealing with some weirdos. Man.
Nah, man, you know what I mean? Even to do some hair, you got to get a license in most states.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? There's no license for strippers.
But what kind of concept is it that it's a company that is making money from strippers and you don't even give your prime people, and they get most money from that business? We looked at it. Service revenue is the
second most after alcohol.
No. But cost-wise, it doesn't cost them much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Profit. Yeah,
profit-wise is
that also includes the door fee, though. That all includes the door fee. Don't forget the door fee.
Nonetheless, let's just say, even for the sake argument, that's the second one. Even let's say, bro, why would you not treat your employees better?
Bro, no, the strippers are doing well.
Come on,
bro. I don't think that number is right because it's including girls that's working in Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they want some good life too out there in Iowa. What you talking about? First of all, they don't even have a branch over there. So, I guess maybe it's the median. It's a median. So, yeah. But listen, they said Portland has the most strip clubs and stuff, and there's a lot of West Coast strip clubs. Cost of living is high over there. First, the median should actually be a little bit higher, but even with that consideration, the median is still 40 something thousand,
I
bro.
don't
That's
know, man.
concerning.
What? Listen, we need strippers. They're an integral part of any society. You know what I mean? Like most guys that are married and they're not having a good life at home, they go to the strip club. There's a girl telling them, I mean, hey, how you doing? Like that's a big public service they're doing for people. It's a lot of consulting. A lot of strippers say most guys come in there and they just want to talk.
Yeah.
It ain't even about the dancing or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, she's
Or
cute.
like attention or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is like, I think this should actually, you should be able to use your health savings account as strip clubs.
This is a essential service. Listen.
You should be able to use your HSA money at the strip club.
That's hilarious. Imagine during COVID, they were allowed also to work. You know what I'm saying? They're considered essential workers.
Wait, is that a fact? That's a thing? Yeah.
No, no, I'm just joking. I have
I
no.
might be, bro. They should be.
Ah,
It says
God.
prostitution stays the same. They are budget psychologists. Yeah, that's okay. So Hassan says even prostitutes say the same thing.
Oh,
Guys, you know what I mean? They
yeah.
can't really open up to their girl. They gotta go to the strip club and be like, yeah, man, my girl ain't shit. I don't want to be in my relationship anymore.
That's crazy. So look at that. They do all that work and they don't even get employee benefits. That's messed up, guys.
I don't
Listen,
know.
if anybody is in the business, I'm telling you, I'm advocating for you guys. You guys unionize. You know what I'm saying? Ask for better pay. Look at this company's stock is trading 41 times its earning. You
That's
know,
high, right?
that is high. That is high.
What
So
is like what we want it to be at 20 or something?
I mean, you want it to be really low. I mean, for this kind of business, they're not even generating that much revenue. But what people are anticipating, usually when you see a PE ratio this high, people are anticipating future growth. We looked at Tesla, obviously a completely different business model. There's 190 times PE. So people are anticipating future growth. So maybe people are optimistic about this market. Earning per share 86 cents. What do the analysts say? Let's see what the analysts are saying.
Guys, are you buying the stripper stock? I think they should have their ticker should have been like strip.
Yeah, right. This is like Rick. Like who knows what Rick is?
Yeah. Wait, does it have to be 4 letters?
No,
No, it can be anything, right? Okay, yeah. Because Ford is just F, I think. It's like weird.
that's correct. All right, look at this. The analysts.
Nobody's analyzing them.
Oh, what the hell? There are no analysts for this business.
Oh my god.
So this is small potatoes. That's what this means, guys.
Yeah.
If they're not analysts covering this, that means it's
But I
not.
feel like I can see this being like a day trader's dream. Like actually maybe not so because the volume is probably lower. But like it might be like during earnings time, you might get in there and swing something real quick and pick it up and dip.
I mean, it swings a lot too. So anybody that does want to do some type of volatility trading, I can see that as well. So whether that's day trading or not, because
I wish this becomes like a next next meme stock. Like Reddit pumps this thing up, like, hey, let's get the stripper some money, guys. And it just freaking maybe Profit Report can like start that trend. Like, we want their strippers paid, and we just start the whole thing.
guys, if you know any actually person in this business, you got to send them this video because I want them to know about how much this company is making money, and then they need to advocate for better situation for them. Look at the institutional holders. These guys got no shame. Let me tell you this.
BlackRock.
BlackRock
Yo.
invest in this company. Vanguard. These are companies that like hold also retirement funds, all the type of funds that you could think of. State Street, Arrow Street, Goldman Sachs. Look at this. Mutual funds, Vanguard, Fidelity. That's crazy. Look at that. No discrimination in their investing.
So
And just one
so
more thing. This
32
side of
million was
transaction.
like the cash, right? The cash, and then their revenue was how much? I forget. I forgot. I missed it.
40 something. I'll go back to their financials right here.
I'm trying to see what their net. Well, okay. Revenue was 295.
What?
Is that what we saw?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me just double check. Why does the number look a little bit higher? I think
What's
actually,
up,
no,
peoples?
no,
What's
no, I think,
going on? The strippers are Steve was like advocating for the strippers to be
yo, I'm
you.
advocating for their well-being, guys. They're not getting no benefits, guys, and this is the heart of their business. Yeah, that is actually right. Yeah, 295 million
Okay, so
in
if we
revenue.
take their cash at 32, they're a little over 10%. If we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
count their
But if
yeah.
30, but 32 is after spending, on capital expenditures and stuff. Just from operating, they made about 55 million.
Mm.
You know what I mean? 'Cause look at the operating cash flow, 53 million.
Mm.
Because if you made money and then you made investments, that's a different scenario than you just had them. They could have had 53
All right.
million, but they
So
invested.
they made 53 million guys last year, which is close to 20%. Yo, that 20%
Yeah.
number has been the theme this whole week.
Yep. For Vice.
Yeah, Vice looks like, man, look, to get a 20% net income is pretty good for non-tech. We saw the car manufacturer struggling last week. You know,
Struggling like crazy. Car is actually the
Ford
worst. Yeah.
Ford
Car
was
companies
struggling hard at 3-4%.
struggling hard.
Um,
Yes.
you know, Volkswagen was struggling hard at 3-4%. Toyota was like decent at 10%. We need to get together and donate money for these girls to go to community college, get a data entry job. No, man, AI is gonna take all that. They're actually AI proof jobs, when you think about it.
Wow, that's to remain to be seen. You think AI cannot take over this virtual
What are you gonna
strip
have a
club?
freaking
Perhaps?
you're gonna have like
I don't
a
know.
robot strip club?
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's possible. They have AI like Instagram pages, right? I think you shared one with us.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about like in physical
Real
world.
life. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's probably one of the last ones to be, unless they make robots that could strip. I don't know. I don't know.
I can see that. I can actually see that.
Yeah, robots that could strip. Yeah, a robot could take a stripper job for real. You ain't lying, man. It's crazy. Yeah, guys. So this is RCI, man. In total, I think
Damn, we're
this
over two
company
hours. That's
2 hours. So this company is one of the biggest operators of strip clubs in the United States. It's publicly traded. Been publicly traded since 1995. Making good money, but has debt, but also is investing in a lot of, you know, nightclubs. It looks like there's about 2,000 nightclubs that they're interested in buying because a lot of these people are retiring, and so this is the target market for growth for them. I mean, personally, man, I wouldn't buy this stock. It's just
okay.
it's overpriced. They don't treat their strippers well. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the employees too. They not even they categorize their strippers as independent contractors. Don't even give them good wages. They don't even list them on their financials. Like, yo, this is your main business, which I don't even agree with you.
I'm surprised like they didn't do their annual report with like a bunch of pictures of the strippers. Like, come on,
Right off.
bro. Yeah, man. Like,
Uh,
you know that would attract investors.
BlackRock was suddenly just doubled down. All
I
right.
mean, am I lying though? Like, if BlackRock opens up and is a baddie right in the first page, like, wait a minute, I need to support her dreams, baby.
You would
You
at
know,
least expect it to be a little, I don't know. It did seem a little very like blah,
a
blah,
little too
blah.
dry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the business that they're involved in, it was a little dry.
I want a girl sliding down the chart.
Yeah, yeah. And like I mentioned, these guys had an adverse opinion on their audit, which is terrible. That's another concern as an investor that you have because you can't even rely on the numbers that they reporting.
Because they're getting too much cash on the floor. Like the broom is not
Yeah,
picking up all the cash from
bro.
the floor.
The
You know, you gotta
broom.
sweep it. You
They
gotta
need
sweep
a
that shit.
they need a better broom and a better vacuum so that they can count appropriately. But yeah, man, I'm not advocating for the stock, guys. It's a pass for me.
Man, it's only $35. Come on, man. Get a couple of stocks. Support the strippers. You know, yeah, but being serious for a second. I mean, I think the bombshell is probably the biggest play here.
Yes.
If there is anything. I honestly think like this business is gonna like decrease over the years. I think OnlyFans and IG and stuff. There's a lot of competition on the male attention,
Mm.
and digital is just it's just superior. And I just don't think like a young kid is gonna go to a strip club. Like I don't know, man. I don't see it. Like they're so used to the damn computer going out and going to a strip club. They already got high anxiety and shit like this. The young kids,
Guy get nervous at the strip club.
yeah, man, they got anxiety. They got depression and shit. Like, bro, as soon as they go in there, they gonna start freaking out and leave because like going to a strip club, especially your first time, it's kind of a weird experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You're nervous, I mean, we all been there, Steve and I.
You don't have
Back in
enough money to tip. You know what I'm saying? Pocket is kind of
you
weak.
don't know the etiquette. The etiquette is weird.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're supposed to do. You got this girl coming at you all smiling. You're like,
Yo, she really likes me though. Yo,
she likes me, man. I think she likes me. I think she likes me.
this is real, bro.
Yo, she told me she liked my shirt, dog. She told me she liked my shirt. Yeah, man. I don't know. It looked like COVID was good for them. I think this feels like one person should own this business, or like a group of guys just owns it and they make really good money.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like an investable business because, guys, anything could be profitable, but is it investable? Even with the car situation last week, they all were profitable. They
Mhm.
all made billions of dollars in profit. So it's profitable, but is it investable? That's the question that we're talking about right now.
That's a good way actually to put it. Profitable but not investable. I would completely agree with that. And I don't think this is investable. There's just not a lot of future growth. And even at that future growth, how much money they're gonna generate and how much am I gonna get back? I just don't see it. And then obviously there's a morality aspect to it. Their financial structure is not that great, adverse opinion on their audit, all that included. And they're trading at like 40 multiples
Yeah.
off of their current price.
If it was
Way
like
over-
$7 a share or something, it'd be like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
like it was like $3, $4, $5 stock. You'd be like, oh, maybe, but
A 20% bump on $10,000, you're looking at some nice little
Yeah.
change.
yeah. But the biggest
Can you-
thing is they don't support their strippers, guys. Send this to the strippers. They are not supporting their strippers, and this is a stripper company. That's messed up. I'm
Larry. I think his name was Larry the door. If you're watching this, bro,
who
I
the
don't know, man. You know
CEO?
the no, the guy that I met at the Rick's Cabernet, the
Yeah,
door guy that I walked through to Bourbon. I met him. He's. I told him to watch.
so who's the CEO, by the way? Let's see how much he gets paid. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he's been there for like since the jump.
I want to see. Hold on. I'm
Chairman
looking
right there. Yeah, there you go. Eric something.
CEO. No, I just want to see the pay.
I would say 10 million. Oh,
1.8. But
okay.
for the amount of money they're making, that's still a lot. 1.8.
This guy has a really nice house out there in Mexico by the water. He got a little boat.
Oh, you know this for a fact, or are you just saying?
I'm just saying, like most people in
Oh,
Houston, they own like nice little places in Cancun area, like that Riviera Maya.
oh, I see. I got you. So this guy, man. Yeah, he gets paid what 59 times his what his employees get paid. 59 times. Crazy.
They didn't even really talk about the whole licensing thing, unless we missed it.
Nah, they did not, man. I don't know why they are not. Then again, they have an adverse opinion, so they can't even count how much money they get in for real.
Can
So
you do me a favor and control find licensing or something in the PDFs and see if they ever mentioned it?
let's
I just
see.
want to. I'm kind of curious about this whole thing because how is it that Rick's Cabernet is on Bourbon Street, but it's not listed? You know what I mean? Like on their website. So are they stealing their branding? What's going on here?
The only mention. Okay, so it's 53 other segments. Drink
Yeah,
robust is
they
licensed by
talking about this
Walmart.
robust energy drink, which is super weird.
Uh, activities are conducted are not going to cause us to lose outside business licenses. Okay. Our
Nah,
ability for risk to bring
I would
some
think licensing instead of license, but okay, so that's
licensing
the first
fees,
one.
nightclub segments. Okay. And room rentals. So they do some licensing fee. Uh, that's another risk.
Nah, they're not
That's
talking
another
about.
risk.
Nope, nope. I don't know. Unless we might have to get into the like the supplementals and all that crap, but
Yeah.
they're not talking about it at all. They're not really breaking it down in a good way. Um, actually,
They're
can you
not.
go? Can you go to like management explanation of shit? They have that section where it says management talks about some shit.
Yeah, yeah. But that would still be though on license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They would still
no, no, no.
say.
I don't think Steve.
They
They're
would
gonna
still
talk about
say.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think
I
it's
don't know.
there.
This is not a great. He's probably friends with Joe Osteen. Yeah, that's facts.
Oh, don't
Guys,
play my boy Joel Osteen like that. Or the CEO?
yeah.
Maybe the CEO could be. Yeah, 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 yeah. I can see that actually. It's possible. It's a small world. Especially in
Ex-
Houston. He probably does go to that church. All right, guys. You guys have any questions? Anything you want us to cover before we fully close out? Oh,
Yeah, the kind of
tomorrow. We gotta pick a commitment.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
tomorrow. No, no, no. Yeah, yeah.
Tomorrow. Caesars publicly traded, right?
Mm.
We could do
Steve
Caesars,
will speak.
MGM.
Steve will speak tomorrow.
Guys, I'm gonna do one casino, but I'm open to suggestion. What company could be
I am
Bally's.
curious about these damn
Super,
casinos if they're profitable or not.
yes,
I'll be
Bally's.
selfish to say Caesar since we have a Caesars down the street. But I want
Let's
who's the
see what's the
biggest?
biggest
Who's the
casino in the
biggest?
U.S.
Yeah, publicly
The
traded, I guess.
biggest casino in the United States.
I would probably say Caesars. Let me see. MGM. Oh, okay.
MGM.
All
All
right.
right.
Bellagio.
Well, MGM
Yeah.
it is.
All right. Do the
MGM. We actually have
casino weak
MGM.
ass. Ooh,
Do the
17
casino.
billion in revenue.
We can do social media. Companies. We're gonna have a whole week for them. We gotta have a whole week for those
No,
guys.
Hassan, he was trying to make an argument later. I mean, earlier that social media is a vice. So it should be covered this week. That's what's his argument.
I
You
mean, you
know,
can make the argument. You can make the argument about that. You know, we need also a weed company. I. That's one of the
yo,
vices that
yes, we do need to do weed. Yes, that gotta be Saturday or something.
publicly traded weed company.
Because there's a lot of hype around weed, but I don't see a lot of people like saying
It
I
is,
became a
dude.
billionaire, selling weed. I don't see that. And I don't even know like what's the one brand that's like leading the way like DraftKings.
There's
I
not
don't
a big major player though. That's the problem with weed. There's a lot of players, and it's like regional. It's not a big company that has. And even these stocks that we're gonna see, like I've seen them. Some of them they're like pennies. Like they're kind of weak. Also considered the world's largest cannabis company by revenue. Curaleaf Holdings. Curaleaf Holdings.
mm, 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 mm.
You see a
Is that
dollar
all?
79.
What's
See
their
what I'm
market
saying?
cap?
Like
1.8
1.84
billion
billion
Canadian.
Canadian dollars.
That's like
Yeah, they're small.
1.2 bit. That's small
Yeah,
change.
it's
Yeah.
small, bro. It's not big.
I wonder why though. Like I do want to cover this. I do want to cover
I
this.
know. I mean, then it'll be your turn. I guess you pick whichever
Well, is
one
there like any vape companies that are publicly traded?
you.
Because I feel like the vape market is might be bigger than besides Philip
Vape
Morris.
Vape Holdings Altria.
Yeah, we
Vape
talk about
Holdings
Altria.
Inc. This is not. This is a penny stock, dude. 0.001.
Maybe ask like, oh, it says Planet 13 Holdings. Maybe search that. Planet 13 Holdings. Hassan is helping us out. Planet 13 Holdings.
All right. I mean, we gotta do this offline. This is we're switching off from topic, guys. We're
Cresco
covering.
Yeah, that's it. Hassan is going crazy. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, guys. Thank you for being here. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe, follow, like the page. Our goal is to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. Please consider, you know what I'm saying, subscribing,
Not
liking,
consider. Do it.
as AB, you know what I'm saying? But also
Still,
share this episode with someone that's a stripper, man. We really want them to see this. You know what I'm saying? We advocate for them. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, we're for them. I think they need to get a union for real. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. AJ, Jake, Rebecca, San, Bree. Who else is there?
we got to play some NOLA stuff as our intro song.
Hey.
Shout out to Juvie. Shout out to NOLA. This is our outro song. Hey. We out, baby.
Signing out, guys. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in. This is your boy AB, man. Thanks for being on the Profit Report.
Yes. Peace, guys.
Peace, guys. It's the weekend.